Just got a new fucking game. Turn this shit down too, though. There we go. Do I play controller, though? That's the question. Fuck it. Might as well play controller. Dance. Oh, so they changed the controls from the last game. Okay. New game. Do I have another guy? Oh, shit. I think I'm going to stick with the default guy for now. Difficulty medium. This is only medium and hard. Okay. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Objective, kill dealers, kill sorters. What's up, Paradox? What's good, dude? Hide a dead body. What the fuck? Okay. This is so much different from the first game, but we're just gonna fucking go straight into it. But I don't know. Oh, this is so much different from the first game. What the fuck? Yeah, I know his stream crashed, bro. This show is so... What the fuck? What did I just do? Oh, I'm fucked. Wait. They got the wrong dude. I thought I killed that guy. What the fuck? This game is so much different. Aye! That almost fucking hit me. Lift body. Put body down. Okay, whatever. Take gasoline jerry can. Okay. Oh, they're trying to... Wait, they're trying to get me. Haha. Can't get me, bitch. Yeah. Giuliano shit crashed. Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate. Oh, shit. I have no idea how this game fucking works, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Oh. The first game was so much simpler. I honestly might go back and play the first game for this stream. Because it was just so... It was so good and it was so simple. What does this do? Oh, I got fucking arrested. Alright, well, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a learning experience here because it's my first time playing the second game, but... Song Yudong versus Cejudo in the works for Seattle. What's up, Thal? I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah, that's a good fight, but I thought Cejudo wanted to move down to 25 because I feel like the UFC would incentivize that because him and Figueiredo need to move back down. Like we need at least 2 more title defenses while the entire division figures itself out, you know what I'm saying? What does this do? This tells me where everything I can fucking break jukebox. Okay. But yeah, like I feel like Cejudo should move back down and maybe try and get a layup and then an immediate title shot. Same thing with Figueiredo. I honestly think they could just do Figueiredo versus him. He already has a win over him. That's an exciting fight. Do you think he retires Cejudo, Song by KO? Yeah, I think Song could knock him out. I 100% think Song could knock him out. I think Cejudo's just washed. I think, like, just have Cejudo move back down and maybe be a layup for Pantoja. Because, like, the division needs time to figure itself out so we have a clear #1 contender. Royval versus Manel Cop. And then Good Noodle. This game looks like PCP Nightmare. This game is it's called Party Hard. I honestly might just launch up the first game. But it's basically a game where you're somebody who is extremely sleep deprived and these people keep partying. So you're a psychopath killer. So you basically try and kill everybody. Let me load up the first game actually. The first game looks a lot better and probably makes more sense. Yeah, Cejudo is a shell of himself. No hate to Cejudo. Not like I'm trying to hate on Cejudo, but I don't know. I just don't see the same Cejudo showing up that could make it competitive, you know? We got GTA -1 before. Yeah, basically. I mean, it kind of looks like it. Let me switch the broadcast here. Party hard. Anyway, I can switch it to Party Hard 1 without destroying my entire shit. Party Hard game. There we go. And then I'm going to stop running this. There we go. This game is a lot more polished so far, and I could probably explain it better. So we'll do a new game, even though I beat the game last night. But, yeah, Song, I think Song wins that. I think Cejudo should just fucking go back down to 25. Like, we need... Hot take, Pantoja isn't the champ by end of 25. Yeah, but who do you think beats him? I feel like that's a hard matchup for like anybody in the division. But basically this game this is the first game of the game I was just playing. That one was the sequel. This game is you have to kill everybody because they're partying and annoying the shit out of you. Who do you think will take his place, Paradox? Agreed, Paradox, Kaikar. Yeah, I think it's gonna be... Who the fuck is that, bro? Just got a Steam message from some random person. I don't recognize this. Hold on, let me... View profile. Is this my buddy Cyrus? Who the fuck is that? Pantoja either loses to Moreno, Kaikar France, Josh Van, or Kopp. I don't know about Josh Van. I feel like Josh Van can be a bit chinny sometimes. I'm not sure who beats him, but... Hold on. Okay, it's just some dude who wants me to help him out. Royval looks to be improving, but I just think Royval is just never gonna beat fucking him, be able to beat Pantoja, which is the sad thing. Sorry, let me catch up here. Not sure who beats him, but I can definitely see a younger guy taking it. Kai has a chance, but Pantoja can out-grapple him. Yeah, Temerov and Asu give Pantoja a tough fight. Yeah, well, I think he can get a third fight, but I think he needs 2 more wins, which is insane to say because he'd be the #1 contender effectively for fucking ever. Like, he would have been the #1 contender for what? Since he beat Moreno, then he beat Tatsuro Taira, an undefeated fucking prospect. Then he beats Manel Kopp, and then he beats, like, 2 more people, and then it's undeniable. You have to give him the trilogy. Royval looks to be improving. Yeah. I'm hoping Temerov gets, a spree after KOing Johnson, ends up as champ ASAP. That dude is exciting. Yes, I agree. I think Royval loses to Kopp. I don't know about Temerov champing in 26, but maybe 27. Yeah, maybe. But here's the thing. I'm assuming you're talking about the year 2026, not necessarily that he's the age. But here's the thing. Dude, Flyweight is so fucking backed up because of all the contenders that have been beaten by Pantoja that you're acting like we didn't see number 10 ranked Steve Urseg fight for a belt, after beating Matt Schnell. Temerov was great on Ryzen. Yeah. But his name ends in V, so I take him. But do you think that, like, I honestly think Makayev could have beaten fucking Pantoja, and I'm not trying to glaze. And if you know me, you know I fucking hate Dagestani fighters. Like, I have a bias against them. But here's the thing. Dude, Makayev could have beaten him because I think he would have either matched him or beaten him in the grappling, and the striking would have evened out. I would have favored Makayev. Like, Makayev totally could have beat the fucking piss out of him, bro. And then Dana cuts him because I get it. He had the boring fight with Kopp. But yeah, I think Royval beats Kopp. Sorry, Kopp beats Royval, not the other way around. Sorry, I didn't mean to say fucking Royval beats Kopp. If he does, the division's fucked. Like, the division's actually so fucking cooked. Makayev should still be in the UFC right now. I agree. As much as I don't like Dagestanis, dude, cutting him was like, I wanted to see him actually lose to somebody. Like, as a Dagestani hater, I didn't want to see him get cut. I wanted to see him lose to somebody. That's a win in my book as a Dagestani hater. And I don't hate all Dagestanis. I have particular ones that I hate. Undefeated, no title shot. Yeah. Have you seen Anakin's MMA video about Dagestan inbreds? If you hate I'll check it out. Yeah, yeah. I was one of the only people saying Makayev shit was BS and everybody called me gay. Yeah, it's just because people fucking have a bias against Dagestanis, and it's like until like somebody like I feel like somebody with the following of MMA Guru said some shit about it, nobody was gonna agree because Guru kind of got Makayev's back. He was kind of like, dude, that was kind of bullshit how they cut him. Boring fight, and he was cheating against Cop, but still, that is a fucking like that's bullshit. If you're gonna cut him, at least cut him on a loss or something. Do you see my new short about Giuliano? No, I can check it out right now. Let me pause real quick. Anakin MMA. That is the wrong website. Hold on. I'm trying to click on YouTube. So I have one tab of YouTube to read chat. Anakin MMA. I'll watch the short right now. Shorts. You guys might be able to hear this.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Delta's flight.
Bro, he looks fucking faded, bro. What the fuck? Dude in the plane said turn off the fucking live. That's hilarious. This guy's fucking trying to get me to vote for his buddy on some fucking shit I've never even seen. I'm good, bro. No flame, buddy. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. One of the only people saying, yeah, about Makayev. Guru was loving the Makayev cutting at first. Yeah, he was at first, and then eventually he ended up getting Makayev's back because I think he was just blinded at first by his raw hatred for Dagestanis, and then he kind of realized everybody kind of eventually came to their senses of, damn, that kind of fucking sucks because now we have nobody for Pantoja. Yeah, I agree. I was kind of annoyed at that, but like, I mean, at first I was in support of cutting him because I was mad because Cop is one of my favorite flyweights ever, and he fucking pulled his shorts down and didn't even get a point taken, just his position removed. I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, he literally fucking tried to expose his fucking shit into the entire fucking O2 arena. Pretty sure it was at the O2 arena. I can't remember. It was in fucking London or whatever, or Manchester, wherever UFC 304 was. I don't fucking know my geography, bro. I'm all over the place with that shit. But he, a fucking crowded arena, tries to expose his fucking butt cheeks, bro. Dude, I agree. Kaya Sakura would have been perfect for the division. Because then you can finally get Roy Val out of the way, and you can have Roy Val fucking fight Asakura. And then I think if he loses, if he loses to Asakura, which I'm not exactly sure how that matchup would go, I'd probably have to. I don't know. Something tells me that Asakura would get subbed, but there's fresh matchups with that. It was in London. Okay, yeah. I thought it was pretty funny too, even though I didn't see all it right after. Yeah. So he got told to shut down his live stream. That's fucking funny. But yeah, I mean, the whole thing is like, right now we just need contenders for Pantoja to fight that he hasn't already fought. You know, like we need a Henry Cejudo moving down. We needed a Makayev. We needed a Figueiredo moving back down again because the title picture at 135 isn't really there for him anymore after he lost to Peter Yan. I would say like we need like these couple of contenders. Royval would destroy Asakura. Yeah, sadly. That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't 100% sure, and I was like, dude, I really hope not. Asakura versus Van. Yeah, but I don't want Van to get smoked. It's one of my biases. I kind of want Van to get fucking like Mickey Mouse to the title run until he's like really, really good and I have zero doubts about him. But, after him getting chinned by Johnson, I kind of just doubt a lot of these matchups and it kind of scares me. Yeah. I just don't want Van to get chinned. I like Van so much and he's a pretty small flyweight. Like he should be an atom weight and it scares me, maybe one or two more fights for Van, and I'd say deserves it. Yeah, because it's just such a logjam of contenders. Like what they need to do is they need to, and I know I keep saying this, they need to have Cejudo move down. They need to have Figueiredo move down, because let's face it, Pantoja's keeping that title for a little bit, so we need to have fights lined up for him. We need to have fights lined up for him so the rest of the division can figure itself out. You know what I'm saying, bro? How do I fucking mute this guy's fucking dude's a modern day Poirier of the flyweights? I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that comparison because it's like Poirier was like a big, or not like a big featherweight, but like a decent sized featherweight who could have moved up to lightweight when he got older. Like Van doesn't really have anywhere to go. Like unless if they open an atomweight division, which I don't think they would do considering how bad the flyweight division's doing. I don't know, bro. It's kind of interesting, you know. We just need Cejudo and Pantoja to move down for like one last fight each for them, for Pantoja, because I think realistically he could beat both. I think he would beat Cejudo. Cejudo's washed as fuck, and I think he would also beat I think he could beat Figueiredo. But if we don't if Figueiredo doesn't get beat by him, then we look at fresh matchups. Like if Figueiredo beats him, I'm pretty sure he beat him in the first fight. But in the second fight, if he beats him again, then fresh matchups. You know what I'm saying? Fresh matchups. That'd be nice. That's what we need right now. We need two more contenders, maybe moving back down, who are kind of deserving of a title shot. If they get like a free layup win, while the rest of the division figures itself out, while Joshua Van gets closer to a title shot, while Manel Kopp gets closer to a title shot, while all of these new contenders are getting closer and closer to the title, because it just looks like nobody's fucking beating Pantoja anytime soon, and it really pisses me off. Because it's like I don't really hate Pantoja. It's just kind of like he's kind of already beaten the entire division, you know? Yeah, 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 yeah. Because like, bro, like I don't know, bro. I don't fucking want like oh my god, if fucking Royval. Okay, like this is the nightmare matchup for the fucking UFC and the flyweight division. Uh Pantoja gets like one or two more defenses, and then Royval somehow beats him in the trilogy, and then we have to watch a quadrilogy because it's undeniable for his immediate rematch. Like I would, and also the fact that he has two wins over him. Like I would actually shoot myself. That would be the fucking worst thing ever. Juliano was fucking tempted to. Nah, bro, you can't ignore like the fucking flight people, bro. Van wins versus Bruno Silva, then give him Alex Perez. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think those are winnable matchups for him. I think he would beat Bruno Silva. You know, I think he could beat Bruno Silva realistically, and I think it's a pretty easy matchup, the Perez matchup for him. Perez is going to be coming off of an injury and a decent layoff, because I think he broke it, he like fucking obliterated his fucking knee against what's his face, against Tyra. But like if Asakura won, we could justify a fucking title shot for UFC Japan against Asakura and Tetsuro Taira. That would have been so nice. Or like maybe have it be a co-main until he's ready for the you know, like have Asakura, or I mean Taira, be a co-main and a title eliminator for UFC Japan. That'd be so nice. I forgot we still have Taira in the division. Yeah, it's just fucking Royval's bitch ass keeps fucking sleeping contenders that are actually good. It's like, bro, go fucking ruin a different division, bro. Oh shit. I don't know. Like, and Royval is like, I don't know. I fuck with Royval because Royval is cool, but like, it's just like, dude, he's gonna fucking ruin the division by. when he just keeps fucking beating these contenders. Go look at the moon. Look at the moon. Moon's not out for me yet. What time is it for you that it's fucking... Where do you live that the moon's already out? I guess if you live in, like, it's blood red. It's not even dark for me right now. It's like 2. Bro, this guy keeps fucking messaging me like, bro, you should go fucking vote for my buddy. Bro, chill. I got shit to do. How do you mute Steam messages, bro? Royval is a gatekeeper in a way. Dude, he's the ultimate gatekeeper. After he beat fucking Tyra, and I was picking Tyra, but I fuck with Royval. It's just I'm annoyed with him right now because it's like he keeps beating all the fucking contenders who could actually beat fucking Pantoja. And he's like, yeah, let me get my trilogy first, though. It's like, bro, you're not winning. You're not going to beat Pantoja. Fucking, can you just take a dive to fucking Tyra? I was so annoyed by that. It's like, bro, he keeps sticking around and, like, beating all of these good contenders, you know? Because, like, Moreno at least went to a split with him. When Royval fought Pantoja, he got, like, fucking 50-45'd, and then he also got choked out. Like, Moreno at least went to a split with him when he was champ, you know? And it's like, he had competitive fights with him. I think he has a better style to beat Pantoja. So, he beats fucking Moreno, then he beats fucking Asakura, and then he's gonna probably fucking beat Manel Kopp just because this dude's got, like, plot armor when he's a #1 contender. Is this GTA 1? Now, this is, it's called Party Hard. You basically are an insane psychopath who kills people who are at parties because they're too loud and you can't sleep. What's up, City Life Project? I fuck with Royval, but it's like, dude, he keeps beating like people who could beat Pantoja, and I don't think he's beating him. Thank you, man. I appreciate. Yeah, smash the like button. Moreno didn't get another fight with Pantoja. Yeah, I don't know, cause like I know they want to do like they want to do UFC Mexico, and it's like they had Grasso, and there's just so much, man. Royval is running the division as long as Pantoja is ruining the division as long. Yes, exactly, bro. He beats Cop, etc. Honestly, Kai Car France is better. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically GTA 1. Yeah, it's just like it's frustrating because it's like Royval is just gonna keep fucking up the division. He's just gonna keep beating all of these contenders who could beat Pantoja. It's just like it's weird because like he keeps beating these people, but he can't beat Pantoja. But the people he's beating, I think, could be beating Pantoja, like Moreno and Tyra and fucking Manel Kopp. I'm pretty sure the first fight was a little competitive. UFC 313 is Pantoja versus Kai Car France. Considering the car is full of Brazilians. Yeah. That'd be good. I mean, just give the shot to fucking Kai Kara already. I mean, like, who else like at all deserves this shit? Like, he beat the guy who arguably beat Pantoja. Like, you can make an argument for Urseg based on damage. And yeah. UFC needs to bring Laramie, Kyoji, and Zulu in. I think I remember watching Zulu fight. That was on the last was it last week's Ryzen card or the week before maybe? Even 2 out of 3 are older. Yeah. They can make noise in the top 10, yeah. And honestly, if they get a win and any ranked win, just give them a title shot because Pantoja's just cleared out the division. We need fresh fights for him. Main is probably Poton versus another light heavyweight that isn't Magomed. Yeah. I want to see him beat Magomed, honestly. I want to see him beat Magomed because it's like, I'd rather know what happens if they fight rather than, even if he loses. I love Pereira a lot because he's active. I'm not one of these, like, Pereira simps, but I fuck with Pereira a lot because of how active and the fact that he's getting finishes. He beat Pantoja and Tough. Yeah. Nemkov has a fight booked versus Tim Johnson. After that, it went, yeah. Dude, it's just like, I want to see Pereira versus, what is it? Pereira versus Ankalaev, because it's like I'd rather know what happens if they fight, because I don't want to retire, because I get it if you guys like Dagestani fighters. There's a lot of them who are really entertaining and really fun to watch, like Makhachev, and there's plenty of them out there, right? I hate the TikTok fucking UFC fans who would say, "Yeah, but if they fought, fucking Magomed would have beat his ass." And she's like, "Shut the fuck up." Oh my god. It's like they want to think that it was like not even going to be a competitive fight at all. I think that's going to be a competitive fight if they fight. I think it's going to be competitive. But, has a wrestling heavy style but survives soccer kicks with that style. UFC would love him. The Asian Daggy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I imagine they do Artem. There's no bro. Artem Vatakov. Isn't that the guy who just won on the Contender Series? Imagine, yeah, debuting on officially debuting in the UFC, he gets his fucking title shot before Ankalaev. I would actually be mad at that. Yeah, he still hasn't debuted. I'd be fucking pissed at that. And I'm not a Dagestani like glazer by any means. I have a lot of hatred for some Dagestanis, mainly the fans, because a lot of them can be really annoying. But like, bro, that is fucking crazy to me. If they were to pull some shit like that just because they had their thing in kickboxing, like, no, bro. He needs to fight Ankalaev. There's nobody else. I'll fucking go through the entire division right now. There's nobody else who's going to deserve it. Right now, at least. Hold on. UFC rankings. Because the only person off the top of my head is if Hill beats Yuri. But even then, a one fight win streak and we're going to justify a title shot? Who? Jan Blachowicz, who's got a fight booked. Rakic, who's on a 2-fight loss streak. Olberg, who's got a fight booked. Khalil, who just lost to him. Krylov, who's ranked number 8, and he's been out for a while. It's literally Ankalaev. It's got to be Ankalaev. I reckon they're doing Olberg if anything. Yeah, but Olberg's fighting Jan Blachowicz. Cunha versus Curtis Blades. Yeah, no, that actually fucking pissed me off. But I think why they're doing that is because he beat the shit out of Hanan Ferreira. It got overturned to a no contest, but he beat the shit out of them. And I think what the UFC is doing, because Ngannou just ran through Hanan. What they want to do is they want to take the dude who ran through Hanan, have him lose to like a mid in their eyes. I'm not saying Curtis Blades is mid. I think he's really good. A in their eyes mid UFC fighter, and then just be like, yeah, well, if Blades destroyed Kuniev, then imagine what he would do to Hanan, and look what Hanan he got destroyed by Ngannou. Yeah, I know. The fact that he's not fucking. If somehow he wins, Curtis Boom gets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fucking hate that. I hate the fact that they're doing that. I think they're doing it on purpose to have him get ran through because of the Hanan fight that he was in, and Ngannou. They're always trying to make Ngannou look bad. The fact Ankalaev's not getting a title shot, but the UFC, yeah, they're gonna do what they fucking because, bro, if Ankalaev wins, that sucks for them. That's the face of the UFC right now. If they don't have him as champ, like it's harder to justify him moving up and getting an immediate title shot. That won't even work though because Ngannou already killed Blades twice. Yeah, but the UFC is gonna spin it their way. It'll just be their fucking win for win. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dagestani viewership, and then they can cut him and part ways since they don't seem to. Yeah, exactly. Like it's a win-win for them. They either fucking get Dagestani because Shamil Gaziev is kind of like a risk to them, especially after what happened with Rosenstruik. They're like, okay, this guy can't be in 5 rounders. He's not going to be near the title shot anytime soon. He's just blobbing on his opponents. He looks fucking disgusting. He looks like a fucking creature. They need Dagestani viewership at heavyweight. And that's, yeah. Rampage and Rashad are doing it. I heard about that. I honestly lean Rampage though. Because Rashad, I'm pretty sure is he's been doing a lot of psychedelics. And he doesn't have the same like Rampage was talking about how he's been doing like psychedelics and it's changed him as a person. He used to be a very angry, like vicious person, and now he's just chilling. Like he's just, what up, dude? So I'd probably pick Rampage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, dude. It's just like the UFC is just spiteful as fuck right now. Like I don't know. You got Rashad? Yeah, yeah, Rashad. Yeah, Awaking. They have been talking about it for a while. Originally gonna host it in Singapore. Oh yeah, the Rampage versus Rashad. Rampage is too much of a muscle ball. Yeah, Rashad won his comeback in the MMA fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Neither of them are getting a KO. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they pull a Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva in boxing, where they just kind of like tap at each other for 8 rounds and it's just a payday. You know, like I mean, and I wouldn't blame them. I mean, bro, like if you're retired way past your prime, why would you actually put in grueling effort? Like, bro, they're like what? How old is Rampage right now? And how old is Rashad? They've got to be like mid 40s, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like getting up and trying to find a reason to go fucking not only just because they're old and they could just literally fucking walk on their knee or like walk incorrectly and their knee fucking dislocates. I'm back after seeing the moon. I had a dip for a moment. What's good, dude? Welcome back. It'll probably be a payday, but Rashad will outspar him. Yeah, I'll post the pictures in Discord. Bet Rampage younger than Romero. Yeah, but Romero's a fucking lab experiment, bro. I'd rather watch that boxing. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Anyone see it? Well, it's still daytime for me. I don't know where you're at, Thal, but it's still daytime. Rampage 46, Rashad 45. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're old. Like they're so prone to injuries now. If they're not careful, they could get injured just walking down the stairs incorrectly. Moon was blood red for 5 minutes, then it dipped. That's fucking sweet. I've never seen a blood red moon. Always wanted to though. UFC this year killed my fandom. KSW, Ryzen, Octagon are where it's at now as far as the big promotions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll always love the UFC though, just because um I understand it a lot more, and I definitely am gonna start watching a lot of more regional promotions. But I really want I want to get into Ryzen more and KSW. I've heard a lot about KSW. Last year, yeah, no, 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 I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Now I know how Connor felt seeing the Mune. Yeah, I fuck with Connor. He's just like he's never. I don't think he's ever fighting again. He's just memeing around, bro. He's just having a fucking good old time. KSW is the beat, dude. Yeah, I heard KSW is really good from No Chill. He was telling me, dude, you got to start watching KSW. KSW is fucking where it's at. So yeah. Um, look at the Mune. Yeah, I don't think Connor's ever fighting again. If he does fight again, it's gonna be like a boxing match. I don't know about the Logan Paul one. I'm not saying it's going to be the Logan Paul one. What I am saying though is it's going to be a boxing match at some point. It's just gonna be some fucking offshore boxing match with some fucking influencer or some shit. Or maybe some old ass boxer. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's ever fighting again, seriously though. Like he's never gonna fight MMA again, I don't think. Because it's just like, what does he have to gain? Like he has everything to gain from the Logan Paul fight if he wins, and everything to lose. Because if he beats up Logan Paul, fan perception of him, everybody hates Logan Paul. He beats Logan Paul. I was saying this in my last live stream. He beats Logan Paul. He's vindicated. His image, people are gonna fucking. It sounds crazy, but I feel like people are gonna forgive him because right now they're thinking about the case, the trial, and how he's found liable, and people are gonna call him a rapist and everything. If he beats the fucking shit out of Logan Paul, I guarantee so many people will forget about that. Loads of people will forget about that. Oh shit. Look at the Mune. Is he coming to arrest me? When's he gonna give up? Look at that Mune. Alright, yeah, yeah. Roided up Polish motherfuckers and women roided up just scrapped. Yeah, yeah. I think Nocho was telling me that there's like they're all roided up and shit. Epic shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Soccer kicks. Oh, dude, I thought that I didn't know that they allowed soccer. I knew Ryzen did. Real MMA rules. Exactly. Like I don't know why the UFC doesn't fucking allow soccer kicks and knees to the fucking grounded opponents. That's real MMA. You can't tell me like Oh, dude, fucking, bro. Like, I want that so badly in the UFC. I don't know. Paul ain't finding Connor. No point in talking about it. Yeah, boxing Connor got to Connor's head. It's a yeah. Unified rules are honestly what's killing the UFC for me. Shows like KSW, Black Combat, Deep, and Ryzen employing real rules. Yes, dude, fucking exactly. Like I remember it was like one of the first cards of what I think it was Imavov versus Delidze. Delidze had put his hand to the floor when he was like bending over and putting his hand on the floor, and I think uh Imavov had kicked him in the face, and then they had to call a pause in the action. Like, bro, are you serious? That's the like. I know he was. They changed it so that's not considered grounded anymore, but my point still stands. Like, bro, if you're in a fucking fight, a real fight, like I'm not gonna be like, oh wait, oh your knee's on the floor. Oh, I guess I won't knee you in the face. My bad. Like, no, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't give a fucking. I don't care if the knee's there. I'm gonna fucking throw it. You know. If soccer kicks were allowed, imagine what Khalil would do. Dude, 100%. Dude, like because he rips the body because that's legal. Oh, dude, soccer kicks to the head, Khalil would be a champion. State commissions, trust me, I rage every. Yeah, I know. It sucks, dude. The commissions really fucking do be fucking up everything because the commissions do employ a lot of the shitty judges too. Only Alabama and Colorado. Dude, Alabama and Colorado. He would go all in on them. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, yeah, could you imagine Alberta in Canada does it too? Fuck yeah, dude. I think yeah, like I wonder if as fans we're allowed to like not necessarily like protest cuz like that kind of sounds gay as fuck, but like maybe like have some sort of influence on it, you know? Like I wonder if it's possible for us to have influence, maybe talk to the commissions and be like, "Hey, like we want more of these rules in certain states that people live in." Like I live in Oregon. No spoiler there. Common knowledge. I wonder if I could go to my state's athletic commission and be like, "Hey, in MMA, you guys should change these rules and get like a petition signed." You know, base Japan. Yeah. What? Why am I under arrest? You didn't even see me do nothing. Whatever. Gotta restart the level. I ain't even really playing. I'm just chatting. Yeah, I want to like get like a fucking petition signed for that shit. Like I want to like if that's a thing I can do for like the Oregon State Athletic Commission to get these fucking rules like fixed, you know? And then if enough states do it, then I think the entire UFC, you know, might have to change the rules cuz I'm not sure if it's like I don't think they can do if they hold an event in Colorado just cuz Colorado allows it. I don't think the entire UFC, you know, would allow it there. But if all states change and are like, yeah, knees to a grounded opponent, then I think they would they would allow it. But yeah, dude, I mean, real MMA is like you were saying the other night on your stream. Real MMA is kicks to the head of a grounded opponent and knees to the head of a grounded opponent. Because if not, you do reward a style of takedowns that like failing takedowns, and it's just kind of like, bro, if I was allowed to knee this dude right now, he wouldn't be shooting for these takedowns he knows he's not gonna get. You know, West Coast. I grew up on Vancouver Island, just north of you. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. Oregon's fucking a great state. It's just we do kind of have some shitty leadership here, and Portland is just a fucking disaster. I mean, Yan would still be. Yes, exactly, bro. If the rules changed, fucking Piotr Yan would be champ right now. Oh, that would have been so nice. And then he would have had to fight O'Malley in a fucking 5 rounder. Bro, that's one of those fights that I really want to see is Yan versus O'Malley if 5 rounds. Cause like, bro, that would be such a good fucking fight, bro. Yan O'Malley 5 rounds. Fuck O'Malley Sandhagen. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I don't see that fight being competitive at all. I see O'Malley styling on Sandhagen. I want O'Malley Piotr Yan 2, 5 rounds. Could be a co-main, could be a main event to fight night. I don't know. Good stream, buddy. You got to get back to work. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day at work, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, dude, Yan O'Malley 5 rounds. Like I don't know if there's another matchup at bantamweight I would be more excited to see because it's like you can argue rounds 1 and 3 for O'Malley in their first fight. Yan versus O'Malley rematch has to happen. Hopefully, the judges don't. I really hope so. Like, don't get me wrong, their first fight was extremely competitive and it was really close. I think there's an argument for O'Malley 1 and 3, but I don't know. I think Yan had it, but like I like pinball between it because I just it's honestly just recency bias. Like I'll like rewatch the fight and be like that. Like each time I rewatch it, I'll be like, no, I think Yan got it that time, or I'll be like, no, I think O'Malley got it that time because it's just it is a close fight. Like a lot of people said blatant robbery, and I get it. Yan was a fan favorite, and I think I had picked Yan that time, but I don't know, dude. That fight in the first place not being a fight because it was a co-main, right? I'm pretty sure it was co-main to wasn't it co-main to Oliveira Makachev? UFC 280, right? Let me check. I have his Tapology pulled up right now, so I can just go to. I think it was co-main. Why not? Why would that not be a? Oh no, it wasn't co-main. It was like featured because that also had Sterling versus Dillashaw on it. But you're telling me you couldn't have fucking made 3 5-rounders? Come on, bro. 3 5-rounders? Come on. Come on, bro. 3 5-rounders that night? That would have been fucking sweet, bro. Cause yeah, Sterling Dillashaw, yeah. Crazy how many close fights Yan was in. Yeah. Cause the second Aljo fight was pretty close. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it came down to the first round, and a lot of people say Aljo barely got the first round. You know, which kind of sucks, but it also just sucks like Peter Yan's not necessarily downfall because he's on an upward trajectory right now, but the loss streak he kind of went on because he what was it? Let me just double check his record because I'm pretty sure he won the belt off of Jose Aldo. They were fighting for a vacant title, then lost it to Sterling with an illegal knee when he was on his way to beating him. Won an interim belt off of Sandhagen, split decision to Aljo, split decision to fucking O'Malley, and then gets dominated by fucking Merab. Aljo was the worst champ? Yeah. Well, I think he gets a lot of unnecessary hate, but I do agree. Um, I think some of it is valid, but I do think he does get a lot of unnecessary hate. Like he does get shit on a lot for some shit that genuinely isn't his fault. Like a lot of people shit on him for the Dillashaw performance because they were like, "Well, Dillashaw was injured," and I was like, "Yeah, well, Dillashaw still took the fight. That's kind of on Dillashaw, the fact that he took the fight, knowing he was injured." So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. Aljo, yeah, there's a lot of Aljo hate that is deserved. I think he clearly won the second, or not the second, but the Cejudo fight. A lot of people were saying that was a robbery. You think Aljo still does work despite losing to Movzar? Um, yeah, I just don't think you can really justify giving him the bigger names at featherweight. Like let me check the rankings. He's still what ranked like let me check. He's still ranked like number 9 or some shit like that, right? He is ranked. Yeah, he's ranked 9. Like you can justify like. Ooh, I don't know if you want to give him a Lerone Murphy because he could just derail Lerone Murphy. I think I'd pick him to beat Lerone Murphy, or you could give him a Giga Chikadze. I think somebody lower than him. He already fought Calvin Kattar, a Bryce Mitchell, a Dan Ige. I think Barboza is scheduled, but you could give him a Mitchell, a Chikadze, or a Murphy, or honestly maybe even an Emmett. I think he just needs to fight maybe a little down the rankings or at least once. Maybe if he's gonna fight up, one spot up. You know what I'm saying? But then again, he only lost to Movzar, and Movzar's really good. He beat Lopez. He beat Arnold Allen. Close fight with the Arnold Allen one, but he's like losing to Movzar is no joke. Like Movzar's good. You know, Barboza versus Steve Garcia. Yeah, I remember seeing that somewhere. Emmett versus Aljo is not bad. Yeah, I think Emmett, like, I say that because I kind of still have a little bit of Aljo hate. in my gas tank, and I low key think he would fucking do him dirty. And I'm kind of like, oh, that's winnable for Aljo, guys. Let's convince Aljo to take the matchup. you know. So I mean, it could be winnable for him. Like, what if he just because I think I'm pretty sure Emmett's had issues with grappling in the past. He lost submission to Yair Rodriguez, so he's had issue with grappling in the past. I think Aljo's good enough on the feet. I don't think he's like the best on the feet, but I think he's good enough to beat someone like Josh Emmett on the feet. It's just if Emmett catches him, it's just fucking over. Like, literally gets fucking slept out cold, you know? But I think Mitchell would also be a good, interesting matchup. But I also wouldn't want Mitchell to just lose that because it's like he just fought somebody who's unranked, who didn't deserve it, by the way. Just fought someone who's unranked. He fights another higher ranked guy, loses again. Now he's gonna fight somebody unranked, and it's just like fuck, you know. Yair lost. Was bad from Emmett. I remember Emmett was tagging. Yeah, yeah, and then didn't he get fucking triangled out cold? And that was for the interim belt. We were so close to seeing fucking Emmett versus Volkanovski. You know? That's crazy. That's crazy that Emmett was a fucking contender at one point. Because I've always kind of viewed him as not necessarily like a journeyman, but he's kind of like one of those guys who was pretty inconsistent, you know? He would kind of maybe win one, lose one, or he would get KO'd by somebody. Like, I know I'm not crazy for thinking that. Let me check his Tapology. Josh Emmett. He's only 19-4. He's not that bad. Because he lost to Des Green, split decision. Then he lost to Jeremy Stevens, went on a bit of a run. I'm pretty sure people said that the Calvin Kattar fight was a robbery, that Calvin Kattar should have clearly won. Lost to Yair Rodriguez and then Ilya. So, no, he's not that bad. He's actually not that bad. Jeremy Steven had a nasty yeah, the real hardest hitting 145er, dude. Like, a lot of people say Josh Emmett, but no. I still, to this day, he wasn't lying at the press conference with McGregor. He is the fucking hardest hitting 145er. And I'm not gonna lie, even though everybody was high on McGregor when he said it, I still fucking agree with at the time I still agreed with Jeremy Stevens. McGregor does TKO people. When Josh Emmett touches people, they don't fucking move. They fucking go to sleep. He was kind of right. Like, I mean, yeah, I know he slept Aldo, right? He slept Aldo pretty bad, but you know, a lot of his other fights, they're TKOs. He's not sleeping motherfuckers like out completely snoring unconscious, unlike fucking Jeremy Stevens. And Stevens just gets a lot of hate because I think he's 28-22 in the UFC, or not in the UFC, but in MMA overall. Let me double check. He's 28-22 or something like that. No, 29-21 in MMA. He's 15-18 in the UFC. He was kind of the definition of a fucking journeyman. Oh, dude, he had such a fucking bad downfall. You guys want to hear his entire fucking UFC career, bro? UFC, oh shit. UFC 71, lost via armbar. UFC 76, unanimous decision win. Punches and elbows win. So we got a knockout win. Lost a unanimous decision. Won against RDA via knockout in the third round. Lost 2, won 2, lost 1, won 2, lost 3, won 3, lost 2, won 1, lost 1, won 1, won 2, lost 2, won 3, lost 2, no contest, lost 4, won 1, and then, well, those last couple were outside the UFC. They were in the PFL. He lost to Dean Thomas. Yeah. Yeah, dude, he's got fucking, bro, he's fought, like, I honestly didn't even know he had a fucking win over Rafael dos Anjos. You know? That is fucking crazy to me. I knew he fought Cerrone, and then he also fought Pettis, Darren Elkins too. Bermudez was iconic because I'm pretty sure he was getting whooped up until that point, and then he flying kneed him. Henan Barao. Was that at bantamweight or featherweight? Featherweight. Honestly, I think he could have done better had he moved down to bantamweight. Am I crazy for that? Either way. No, fucking Jeremy Stevens though. I feel like he gets a lot of hate just because everybody's seen the clip of him talking shit to McGregor, and McGregor's like, "Who the fuck is that guy?" Genuinely a fucking cool dude though. Like definitely a guy who puts on entertaining fights and is always trying to fucking sleep somebody out cold. And I fuck with that. I don't care if you're a journeyman if you're giving me fucking exciting fights and you're being somewhat active. That is crazy though that he went 15 and 18 inside the UFC, which is kind of fucking wild. When Steven said that in the presser, I thought we'd get him versus Con. No, because bro, you know Jeremy Stevens is the type of dude to fluke a win over Connor, and I think the UFC knew that and knew that he was a fucking journeyman. They didn't want to risk him losing McGregor as a star, because bro, imagine if he gets slept out cold by Jeremy Stevens. Fucking GG's, it's a wraps, bro. Actually, fucking over. That would fucking suck, bro. But I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know. Who are you picking for the main and co-main of UFC 311, Anakin? That's true. They did with Nate Diaz. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's honestly Connor's fucking fault for shooting on Nate Diaz though. Like, bro, why would you shoot on a grappler when you're a striker? I have Islam decision and Umar decision. Yeah, I think I have Umar by round 3 TKO. I think he's gonna catch him with the left hand. And then I have Islam decision. Um, However, I wouldn't be surprised if Merab pulls off a decision because, bro, I swear if he's able to catch fucking what's his face with his nut hugging style of wrestling, I'm actually gonna lose it. Even though I don't fuck with Dagestanis, but like, bro, it's just like I don't know who to root for because I literally dislike both of them so much because it's like I don't like Dagestanis, but I also don't like Marab's style of fighting where he literally just stalls out for time. He's never tried to he never actually goes for finishes. Like when's the last time we saw him go for like a finish that he knew he was going to get or he thought he might have been able to get? That guillotine against Cejudo and O'Malley does not fucking count. He knows he's not going to pull off those guillotines. He doesn't have the fucking angle for it. And he's just kissing O'Malley to fuck with him. It's like, bro, it's like does he get off on knowing that he's a boring fighter and knowing that he's fucking a snooze fest for everyone? Like I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole, but like, dude, it just feels intentional at this point. Rob is worse than Umar. At least it can branch out with his striking. What's up, Cage? And it's also like with Umar, he actually has like I think he technically has as many finishes as Marab has in the UFC, but like we've seen him drop people and actually hurt people badly. And when Umar did knock somebody out, I think he knocked out Barcelos. He fucking flattened him and then hit him with the follow up shot and realized, oh shit, he's out cold. My bad. But when Marab finished somebody, it was literally him just TKOing washed Marlon Moraes. Like, and Barcelos is decent. Like, he's a decent fighter. Like, I know he's unranked, but like he's still like he's one of those names outside of the rankings that you like actually can recognize who isn't a complete fucking jabroni. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, I fuck with hi DJ Aiden. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I feel like Umar's has a higher potential to get finishes and actually have more entertaining fights. Like I'm gonna be honest, like his fight with Sandhagen was more entertaining than 90% of Marab's fights in the UFC. At least in my opinion. Which I know that not much was happening in there, but like I don't know. I feel like his fights were generally more entertaining. Like I don't, and Marab isn't even like trying to like. I feel like Umar would try and go for finishes when he realizes he can get them, but like I feel like Marab never tries to get the back and like lock up a rear naked choke. Like he only like he does that cringe thing where he fucking pretends to get them in a guillotine, right? He'll like pretend to get O'Malley or whoever in a guillotine, and then after he's got them in that fake little guillotine, he'll like taunt to the crowd, and it's just like, bro, you know you're not finishing that. What is Giuliano doing right now? I'm not sure. I think he's probably busy at his hotel, probably setting up his laptop or something. If I had to guess, I don't know. I'm gonna pick. I think I'm gonna pick Umar. I'm keeping my Umar round three TKO. Um, and then I might switch to Armin though. I do think Armin is kind of slept on. You saw his stream, yeah. If I can make it to this window, I'll be safe. There we go. Not my cleanest performances right now, but at least as far as the game comes. This is me, by the way. I'm the one dancing right here. I got the little circle below me and shit. My job is to basically kill all these party people so I can go to bed. I want Armin to lose because of Lost Soul. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Doesn't Lost Soul, like, glaze the shit out of him or some shit? Yeah, no, I actually got that then. And it also kind of would fuck up the division if you think about it, because then they're going to have to do the trilogy with Islam. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that would literally fucking destroy the division. Got to do that trilogy with Islam and shit. Fucking bitch. He's so obsessed with him. Yeah, I never really understood that shit. Um, I've always been high on Oliveira because he's always trying to finish a fight, and he's just so entertaining. And it really irked me that fucking Islam beat him, and then we never got to see the rematch because I was just like, bro, something just looked off about Oliveira. That could have just been my cope, but I did feel like something looked off about Oliveira. Like he had the one out of everybody who's ever fought Islam Makhachev ever since he's gotten the title, other than Volk on short notice, Oliveira's looked the shittiest against him. And it's like, bro, how's Dustin making it competitive and Oliveira literally just got fucking dominated? I feel like Islam will retire soon. I think he'll get a second belt and then immediately retire. Maybe one defense on his second belt. Because if he gets a second belt and defends it once, he basically can solidify GOAT status. Like if he defends against Armin successfully and then maybe fights another contender who's coming off of a win streak and then moves up and beats like Shavkat and then defends once against like someone, dude, he like, you know, he might be the GOAT, you know? Uh Good Noodle MMA, I'm so obsessed with Giuliano now. Okay. Why? That's weird, DJ Aiden. It's a little strange. Yeah, I feel like Islam's gonna at least get a second belt and then retire. I think he might find it in himself to defend the second belt he gets though, like once. But yeah. Hopefully he does retire soon so that Oliveira can get the belt back. And then I'll just ignore every Islam Makhachev fan ever because they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well, Islam would have smoked him in a rematch." I'm just like, "No, you know what? He retired. He was scared of him." I'll just say that. Are you a betting man, DJ Aiden? I don't think DJ Aiden is qualified to bet in at all. Think Taporia gets another belt for sure. I think like the only person who can, weirdly enough, the only person who I would like actually put money on to beat Ilya at 155 would be Armin. Weirdly enough, I don't know why. I just feel like Armin's a worse matchup for Ilya than Islam is. I don't know why. I have no fucking idea why I would think that, but something I can just picture like Armin like out wrestling him to a decision. But I feel like he can catch Islam and he would easily finish Oliveira. Like I feel like he could fucking spark Oliveira out cold. I don't think it would be competitive between him and Dustin for very long. And yeah, I mean, I think Armin could be the only person to actually like fuck him up. I don't know why, but yeah, I could see him getting a second belt as long as Armin isn't the champ. You know, would be yeah, it would be. I would honestly think like I could see what he did against Jai Herbert, where he was so much taller than him and a little bit bigger than him, where he was ripping the body and then he eventually connected upstairs with a shot. And I honestly see him doing that to Oliveira, sadly. But I love Oliveira so much. He's literally like always been my favorite fighter, probably always will be. I worry for Oliveira in that matchup. Unless if Oliveira can pull out like I don't know why I could see him pulling out a very sneaky armbar or a triangle somewhere, but I don't know. Good Noodle MMA. I need a surprise from Giuliano. I don't know what you want me to do about that. The casino. Charles versus Ilya would be so fucking good though. Like I'd actually be so hyped for that matchup. Who knows though? I don't know who wins that. Yeah, like what type of surprise are you talking about? He's my favorite YouTuber. I thought Paradox was your favorite YouTuber. Are you cheating on Paradox? Can't believe you would be cheating on Paradox like this. But you said that Paradox was your favorite, and uh now you're saying that Giuliano's your favorite now. Which is it? You still love Paradox the Chad? I don't know if I believe you. I think you're lying. Yeah, I thought One Direction was your favorite. Are you cheating on One Direction? Shit's crazy. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Umar though. Ban Aiden. Thought I just listened to One Direction. I don't think I'm personally gonna ban DJ Aiden, but I'm gonna mod you, and then whatever happens, happens. I'm not responsible for. Just saying, Paradox. Just saying. Yo, Paradox, you gonna let DJ Aiden talk to you like that? I wouldn't take that personally. I mean, just me personally, I would not take that. Damn. Did you time him out? Let me check. I don't know, Paradox. You're modded, so you can do whatever, man. Just saying. Ban Aiden. Now, why would you say something like that? The fuck is this? What is my ability? I don't know, man. Will the bouncers still attack me even though I'm a cop? You gonna attack me? Okay, they will. Don't ban. It's up to Paradox. Paradox is a mod, and I trust him to mod my stream. So if he wants to ban you, I'm sorry. It's his decision. I change my character. It's completely up to him. I'll tell you this, DJ. I won't ban you. How about that? I won't. Yeah, Paradox. He asked you not to ban him. I'll tell you this, I won't ban you, but I can't say the same for Paradox or Anakin MMA. That's up to them. They're my mods. They make their own decisions. Oh, man. Let's see if there's any fights announced. Pause real quick. Head over to Big Marcel on Twitter. Big Marcel Dorf. Gene Massamuto. Chris Gutierrez. I'm pretty sure I already checked that one. Jacoby Smith replacing Gustafson and against Preston Parsons. Joe Selecki replacing Yanel Ashmuz. Is there anything? There's nothing really else. You know, honestly, Dern versus Ribas 2 isn't a terrible card. Is it something that I'm ready to come back to after fucking 4 weeks of no MMA compared to the Ryzen cards? Probably not. But we got Aliev, who's an undefeated prospect, versus Selecki. That's a layup for him. Klein versus Dudakova. Yeah, that one's kind of shit. Magomed Gadzhiyalsulov versus Bruno Lopez. Godzilov. Undefeated prospect. What else? Jacoby Smith, another undefeated prospect. Thiago Moises versus Trey Gooden. Or Trey Ogden, not Gooden. Ogden. Tulio versus Potieria. Tulio's probably going to fucking beat that dude. Potieria has looked so shit in his last couple fights. Jose Johnson versus Felipe Bunes. Bunes? I don't know. Uros Medic. Yeah. Another undefeated prospect, Bashi. Austin Bashi. Chris Curtis versus Roman Kopylov. Good. Good fight. I think I'm picking Kopylov round 2 knockout. Almeida versus Abdul Razak Hassan. Al-Hassan. I'm picking Cesar Almeida. Ponzinibbio versus Carlston Harris. How is that the co-main over Kopylov versus Curtis? Or even Cesar Almeida versus Abdul Razak Al-Hassan. And then Dern versus Ribas 2. Oh shit, hold up, I gotta catch up. Jacoby Smith by Brutal KO, yeah. Good Noodle MMA, tell Paradox that I said hello to him. But he can read chat too. Smith mauls him. Godzilla, yeah. Vegas 101 is full of contender series, yeah. Bashi, Tululio, can't stand Ogden. His last 2 fights were boring. Anyone thinks Bunes has a chance, yeah. Because of Ponzi, yeah, but still, I think the name value from Kopylov versus Curtis could be better than Ponzinibbio's 1-4 in his last 5. I know 3 of them are split decisions, but like his last win is Alex Morono. Like, I don't know, bro. They want, yeah, because he made, yeah. Co-made versus Solikov, yeah. Anyone thinks Bunes has a chance? Bunes or I'm not just gonna say Bunes because I'm just assuming that's how you say it. He's only a slight underdog, plus 180. I think I'm literally just picking Jose Johnson because he's a favorite. I haven't even really done too much tape study into it. He lost to Almabayev, beat Aguilar, lost to. Ooh, he lost via Twister. He lost to a Twister submission. I think I might pick. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bunes fought Van. Yeah. I think I might pick Bunes, low key, because this dude lost via Twister to Damon Blackshear. which I'm pretty sure Blackshear is not a submission artist. I'm pretty sure he's a striker. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bunez is only real loss in the UFC, or only loss in general in the UFC. His most relevant, like, is Joshua Van. He's looking to get a win in the UFC. Oh, he is. He is. Okay, never mind then. Damon Blackshear is a grappler. Okay, I don't know why I thought, because I swear he got a knockout recently, and I thought he I don't know. How'd Bunez look against Van? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either. I'd have to. I honestly might rewatch it and then rewatch Jose Johnson. I don't know, man. It is kind of an interesting matchup. Hope I missed a call from someone. I think I might pick Bunez. I also I'll go through my entire picks real quick. Didn't he get a sub at Vegas 100? Yeah, Damon Blackshear twisted him. Twisted what's his face? Um Van finished Bunez, yeah. Joe Selecki versus Aliev. I have Aliev decision. Um And then Dudikova versus Klein. I am picking Klein because she's a favorite. I do not do research into women's MMA unless if it's at the top of women MMA. Damon got subbed by Cody Stamen. Yeah, it was a rear naked, not a knockout. Yeah. Hold on, my buddy's texting me. Uh, Damon has 10 sub victories and 2 KOs. Oh, okay. Um, I'm picking most of these undefeated guys, by the way. Bruno Lopez does have a good chance for an upset, though. But I'm picking I'd fucking Magomed. I'm picking Magomed, bro. It's in the name, Magomed, bro. Excited to see him fight again. Yeah. Ernesta versus Nicole. Oh my god, bro. I hate picking women's MMA because I have to pretend that I've actually watched their fights. You know, like I honestly like I'll watch them when they happen live, but I do not remember them. I'm picking Kalari. Underdog, I guess. Cool. I'm picking Jacoby Smith versus Preston Parsons. Parsons is kind of chinny. Um, so I feel like he's kind of chinny. I don't know. And Jacoby Smith, literally a knockout artist. His last 3 fights, he's knocked all of them out. Thiago Moises versus Trey Ogden. I'm picking Moises just because, I don't know. It's just Moises. I don't know. A lot of these are just coin flips, I feel like. Kalari is good jits, but she could. Yeah. Dagestani's for the win, 100%, dude. Like, a lot of these guys, like, who are undefeated and they're Dagestani and they're fighting on these, like, lower cards and they're undefeated, they're just they're free money, bro. They're free money. They're just gonna grapple these guys. Marco Tulio, obviously a lock against Ihor Potieria. Yeah. Damn, Potieria lost to Olberg? I didn't know that. Holy shit. He's fought a lot of people at light heavyweight that I kind of forgot about. Bunez versus Jose Johnson. I'm going Bunez. Or Bunnies. Bunez. However the fuck you say his name, bro. And then I'm going Uros Medic over this fucking shitter. No offense. Like, you lost to Dustin Stoltzfus. I don't know, bro. Bashi versus Christian Rodriguez. I'm gonna go Bashi. He's undefeated. Bro, these undefeated guys are gonna make me so much money. And then I'm going Kopylov round 2 knockout. I'm going Cesar Almeida round 2 knockout. Ponzinibbio decision, and I guess Duran decision. I don't know. It's just like I feel like some of these. I feel like Ape. Okay, something I'll admit right now, dude. These Apex fight nights are coin tosses. I don't know why, but like I'll on like fight nights that are not Apexes, that aren't in the Apex, that have crowded arenas, the people who should be winning are winning, but like when it comes to like Apex fight nights, I swear to you, I fucking promise you, I promise. These Apex fight nights, they're all coin flips, unless if there's a really obvious fight. All of them are coin flips. Like, just the most fluke wins ever, I swear to you. Cut the rope. There's so many fluke wins in the Apex. It's like all logic gets abandoned, you know? Like if you look at my pick rates between my between Apex cards and normal cards, it's just night and day. So I don't know. I'm also just not gonna pretend like I watch a shit ton of women's MMA. Like I honestly will just pick favorites for that because I'm. It's like unless if there's like people I actually know. My personal picks: Aliev, Klein, Godzi, Kalari, Smith, Moises, Tulio, Johnson, Medic, Bashi, Kopilov, Almeida, Harris, and Ribas. Yeah, I think I'm picking Dern. I don't know why I'm picking Dern, but I'm picking Dern just because fucking why not? Imagine I sweep this card. But yeah, I mean, this is just filler, bro. I feel like this card is just filler for UFC 311. It's just a filler. It's like you know how there's like One Piece has a shit ton of filler. This is just their first fight. Dern looked terrible. I'll rewatch it. I'll rewatch it for sure. I'll add that to a list of fights I need to watch. I have a list of a couple ones that I need to watch. But yeah, I mean, dude, like I don't even like these Apex cards are just filler. Like One Piece has a shit ton of filler. I've heard. I haven't watched One Piece at all, but a lot of people are like, dude, it's just filler. Like I feel like that's what fucking these Apex cards are. What they come down to low key a lot of the time is it's just fucking filler. She's going through a lot of personal turmoil right now, divorcing Tricoli. She's divorcing Tricoli? Ha! Yeah, UFC Vegas, I'm picking most of the favorite. Yeah, me too. I feel like I have like one or two underdogs picked. Yeah, I get you. Um just because there's like some dude who's an underdog and the guy who's a favorite has lost to like some really fucking real shitty people, you know. What's up, Ron? What's up? The only one that's going to be probably hard is Almeida versus Alassane. I agree. That one could be a coin toss, but I trust in Almeida. Um, I think Alassane is just really salty. He's a salty motherfucker. And I feel like he might get in his emotions. Because I remember he was having a meltdown over DDP beating Adesanya. He was just fucking losing his shit. But, yeah, I'm picking. I didn't know she's divorcing Tricoli. Probably because he fucking lost to, who's that guy? Fucking. I literally was talking about it with Giuliano earlier. Hold on. Tricoli. He lost to fucking Trayshawn Gore. Like, bro, your MMA career, you're 12-5, right? He was 12-4 going into that fight. Trayshawn Gore lost to Cody Brundage, and Brian Battle's not a terrible loss. He lost to Cody Brundage though, and he's also 4-2 going into that matchup. And Trayshawn or not Trayshawn Gore. Trayshawn Gore was 4-2 going into that matchup, and Tricoli was 12-4, and it's just like that's night and day levels of experience. Tricoli gang going after. Yeah, I heard about that. Getting subbed by Gore, who's short. I know, bro. I remember watching that and being like, dude, there's no way I'm ever picking Tricoli again. Like I know he looked like shit against Shara, but like, dude, I picked him because I was like, this dude. Like I hadn't watched too much tape on him because he hadn't. I, you know, never fought in the UFC before, and I was like, I probably should watch tape on this guy, but I didn't. And the thing that just really fucking amazed me was that, dude, you're 12-4. You have like double the amount of fights as your opponent. Literally, he had double his fights, and then some. Double the amount of experience, and you fucking lost to him. The guy was 4-2 he was facing, and the guy he was facing lost to Brundage. Like, and he also lost to Battle too. Wait, what weight was that at? Trayshawn Gore fought Brian Battle. Was that at middleweight or was that at welterweight? It was at middleweight. This was when Brian Battle was at middleweight. Brian Battle's now at welterweight. And he also lost to fucking, I don't know. Gore made me some good bread on that fight. Yeah, 100%, bro. When DJ was on the panel. Yeah. The way he lost to Shara was I thought it was pretty funny too. Wasn't he taking him down though, or at least trying to take him down, and then Shara grabbed the cage and no point deductions whatsoever. Insane. That's why I'm a little doubtful of Shara's, because he was losing exchanges and getting taken down by him and holding the cage, and it's just like, bro, if he faces somebody not in Abu Dhabi who is a good grappler who will take him down, or he'll get a point taken if he does grab the fence, it's over for Shara. He probably beats Michel Pereira though, because he can just gash Pereira out and just fucking pick him apart on the feet. If we're being real here. I don't know, man. It's just Trayshawn Gore. He's not like a bad fighter. I don't want to shit on him, but it's like, bro, he lost to Brundage. You know? I'm gonna go over my picks for UFC 311. Fuck Dern versus Ribas too. Just filler. My picks for UFC 311. I am going with Ulanbekov over Clayton Carpenter. Um, so far he's getting striker. He MVP. He probably wins. Do you think? Wait, so you think he's gonna beat MVP? I think it's gonna be a competitive fight, but I'm gonna favor Shara. I see a close decision, but it's gonna go to. It's in Abu Dhabi, so be real. Who's it going to? Magomedov or Michael Venom Page? You know, I see it being a close decision that I maybe score for Shara, or maybe score for MVP, and then, you know, it's just a close decision, so it goes to the guy from that side of the world. But I think MVP is gonna give him some trouble if you think about it. Yeah, I am taking Tagir over Clayton Carpenter. Clayton's good though. I think he's pretty solid. I just think this is a bad matchup for him. I think Tagir's gonna beat him. Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira. I am picking Grant Dawson by decision. Diego Ferreira is, yeah, okay. Well, it's just Diego Ferreira. I mean, he beat Michael Johnson and Rebecca. Other than that, he's lost to Gamrot, Gregor Gillespie, and Derry. Honestly, those aren't bad losses though. But it is Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson's only real recent loss was to Bobby Green. Were you in the chat during the DJ Aiden? Yeah, I think I wanted Page versus Wonderboy. Yeah, I wanted to see that too, but I'm not mad at this matchup. I'm not mad at him versus MVP Bashara versus MVP, because I think it's going to be a fun fight. I think it's going to be a banger. It should be a banger on paper, and I hope it's not one of those ones that's going to be good on paper and then it's going to fucking stink. Turcios versus Sapaj. I'm picking Sapaj decision. But then again, I might pick Turcios though, because Sapaj did get flying kneed by Vinicius Oliveira, and that was his debut, and he might be second guessing himself, being like, okay, do I really belong here? And Turcios had somewhat of a competitive fight with Raul Rosas before getting submitted. He had Raul Rosas in a submission, but fucking Raul Rosas with his fucking chin, that's literally cheating. It's not fair. Not fair to anybody else. And he only lost to Zahabi and Raul Rosas Jr., who are really good. So actually, I'm going to pick Turcios. And then we have Talbot versus Ronnie Barcelos. I'm picking Talbot, no shit. What's up, Lane? So pod for sure. What's up, MMA Anomaly? Um, Last chance. Yeah, DJ Aiden stream. Yeah. What's up, Western Mass Climber? What's good, dude? We're going over UFC 311 predictions right now. Um, I'm picking Talbot. That's just obvious, bro. Like, 98% of people are picking Talbot, and I'm picking Talbot by round 1 TKO. I hope he doesn't get fraud checked, though. I might throw like a couple bucks on Barcelos, though, just in case, because those odds are going to be real tasty. Reese versus Cedric Demas. I'm picking Reese decision. Um, I don't know though, but Reese did lose to Brundage, and honestly, it's a deal breaker for me because if you lose to somebody like Brundage, I automatically don't want to pick you. I don't know. Fucking Brundage. How shit do you have to be to lose to Cody Brundage? Either way. Um, I'm going Alin Perez versus Carol Rosa. And then I'm going Bogdan Guskov by round 1 TKO, even though I really, really, really want Johnny Walker to win because I love Johnny Walker so much. He's so goofy, but I mean, bro, he's going up against a knockout artist. And it's like, dude, you've been chinned brutally your last 2 fights, and you've been chinned brutally in the past. Like, you're not, I don't think he's winning that. So, who knows? I really hope he beats Bogdan Guskov, but I'm picking Guskov because, dude, Walker's just so. I love him. He's responded to my DMs on Instagram. But and Jouton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. I'm going Almeida round 2 submission. Guskov murders Walker. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It sucks, but like cuz I love Walker so much. He's such a fun fighter and he's always just so goofy and like he's a fan favorite. He's one of my favorites, but dude, do you guys remember, and I said this last stream, do you guys remember when everybody thought he was the guy to beat John Jones? I unironically see him getting chinned by John Jones. Pillow-fisted Jones chins him. Round 2. Nakamura versus Gafurov. I'm picking Nakamura. Easy money. Benil Dariush versus Moicano. I'm going Moicano round 2 TKO. Kevin Holland versus Renier de Ritter. I think I'm going to go Renier de Ritter. I think he's going to outmuscle him and fucking submit him. I think he's going to get Holland to quit. We've seen. That's cool that Walker responded to you. He's a good dude. Yeah, he is a good dude. I literally asked him. I was like, because he had like a question thing on his Instagram. Nakamura for sure. Yeah, yeah. I had he had a question thing like Q&A. Like ask me some questions. I said, can you do a backflip when you beat your next opponent, Bogdan Guskov? And he said he replied to it directly and he said, yes, dude, I'll do a backflip. And I was like, dude, there's no fucking way. He responded to me and like he's liked my comments before. Like, bro, he's such a nice guy. He interacts with his fans. Moicano by bloody murder. Oh, 100%. 100%, bro. I'm going Moicano by round 2 TKO. He's gonna chinny Dariush. And then I've got Renier de Ritter submitting Kevin Holland because Kevin Holland is one of those guys who he does quit, and he kind of quit against. I know he broke his rib, but he did kind of quit against in his last fight against Delidze. And Renier de Ritter is just gonna outmuscle him and kind of get him to subconsciously quit, I think, and submit him. So imagine he does a backflip after whooping Guskov, then breaks his foot in the bro, dude. No, he would do some shit like that. He would do like a backflip and snap his neck, bro. I really hope not, but and then Hill versus Yuri Prohaska. I have Mr. Crab noises, yeah. I have Jamal Hill round 2 TKO. Yuri's taken incredible amounts of damage in his last 2 fights. And like Pereira fucked him up. Rakic was fucking him up, and yeah. Well, no Noodle would be responsible. No. Why is Holland always on a pay-per-view? He does get a lot of the casual fans to tune in and buy pay-per-views. A lot of people don't realize that, but he does. Lane, did you watch I don't know what that is. Um Holland the ultimate gatekeeper. He is, but I think Renier de Ritter's just gonna put a pace on him, and Holland hates grappling. Moicano round 2 KO last fight with a broken clavicle. Yeah, exactly. I've got Moicano, especially if he's going into this and he's all healed up. Dude, easy money. Easy money, my brother. Easy money. I'm going Hill round 2 knockout though. In the Alex Pereira fight, he got head kicked and it was a bit of a late stoppage. He was getting chewed up by Rakic and taking a lot of damage in that fight, and then he did take a considerable amount of damage from Pereira in their first fight. Jamal Hill has had a lot of time to recover, and I think he's gonna beat the fuck out of Yuri. I think he's gonna make him a heavy bag. Barley beat him, fluke doctor stoppage. Oh, barely beat him. Kind of. He got 10-7 in the first round. Be for real. Moicano cannot afford to lose us money. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've got Jamal Hill round 2 knockout, and then we'll get into the main and co-main, and we'll talk about that extensively. But we'll talk about Yuri versus Jamal Hill. I like Jamal Hill. I like the shit that he's talking. He makes me care about light heavyweight because other than that, it's Ankalaev and Olberg next for uh for Pereira, and Ankalaev's talking a little bit of shit, but Olberg's not really talking shit. He's still got to get through Jan Blachowicz, and Jamal is turning the heel, and I like that. He's like, yeah, no, you got lucky with that with the fake groin shot. I hope Yuri gets a win. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Yuri. I really fuck with Yuri. But if he wins, he's going to need to get like 3 more if Pereira sticks around for like a trilogy. He's going to need to get like 2 or 3 more. Oh, you guys talking about soccer and shit? Hill looking fat as fuck. I hope Yuri. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Dude's soul will be crushed if he loses, especially by KO. Yeah, dude, if Hill loses by knockout, that honestly might be one of the worst fall offs we've ever seen. But I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win. I'm assuming you guys are talking about soccer because you said I hit 5 goals on one, but missed inner win. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are talking about soccer and betting or something like that. Co-main event: Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. I have Umar round 3 knockout. I think Umar's gonna finish him. Merab is chinny. People forget, man. Umar is fucking chinny. Or not Umar. Merab. Merab is chinny. I didn't mean to say Umar. Merab is chinny as fuck. I in my recent video, I uh I talked about it and I showed the footage of him being chinny as fuck. Yeah, soccer. Yeah. Umar. Yeah. Umar's a lock, I think. But I do think that people are overlooking Merab. I think Merab can potentially put a pace on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he wrestle fucks him to a decision. Yeah, the Daggies are taking the belts home that night. 100%. That's why I'm picking Islam. But I think Armin and Merab are being overlooked severely, though. I do not be surprised if they pull up an upset. Like, they Brits for the win. Oh, so is Umar versus Merab going to be a job then if it's inbreds for the win? Noodle, I am not a troublemaker, but I hope you and JVD. I don't think. I mean, I haven't heard anything from him. But he's popped into my stream. Like I think one of the first streams I did coming back, he popped in and was talking. So I don't have an issue with him anymore. I kind of had an issue when he talked about me on Clown Show because I was like, "Fuck, he say fuck me for?" You know, like I'm catching strays because I thought me and him were cool, but I think it was a miscommunication. I think me and JVD are cool. I don't really have any issues with him. Um, right now at least, like if JVD wants to squash the beef, dude, we're cool. Like I don't really have any issues. I was annoyed with him for a little bit, and I was talking shit to him after he talked shit about me on Clown, but me and him are, I think we're cool now. I mean, I haven't got it from him, but I don't really have an issue with him. So if he's good on his end, I'm good on my end, you know? So, but, we'll see. We'll see, though. We'll see with, Umar versus Marab. I think, dude, it's one of those picks where, I agree they put up great challenges, but Daggies will win. I only see one possibility is Armin winning by a fluke KO. Yeah, I could see that. I could see him like winging like a fucking massive straight and just catching Islam right on the chin and ground and pounding him out. I could see that happening. I don't think Islam's going to submit him though, because I think that if you're able to survive Oliveira trying to submit you, you're gonna be perfectly fine against Islam. If Oliveira had you in 3 submission attempts and you got out of all of them, say what you will about the shorts and being saved by the bell twice, I think if you're able to survive them for as long as he did, I don't think Islam's gonna submit him. What's your favorite fight of 2024? Oh shit, that's a favorite fight of 2024. I'm gonna just say fight. If we want to talk finishes, we can do that later. But fight, it's got to be either Oil by Rebecca or I'd say Oil by Rebecca is definitely Tagir Islam Umar W. Yeah, I think so. Don't ever bet before. I don't know. I think it's Oil by Rebecca or honestly, what was I think it was hmm there was a fight on UFC 300 that I was like, Jim Miller versus Bobby Green. I hated seeing Jim Miller get fucking battered, but it was a fucking war. Like that was a war. That was such a good fight, and a lot of people overlooked that one. I feel like because Jim Miller got flattened, before the scale. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Weighing, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get you. I get you. I thought you were saying something legally because it's like the. No, no, no. I got you. I do see could see Armin like throwing a massive straight or like maybe an overhand and catching Islam badly. Weirdly enough, last minute when you can see them, Alex versus Khalil. Yeah, that's another contender. Alex versus Khalil. Khalil shocked me. I was like, you can ask. Well, I don't think he's in No Chill's community or Discord, but it was in Leo Cooper's Discord server. Um, we were watching the fight together. There's this guy who's a little bit more of a casual, but he like you could ask him. I was literally fucking losing my mind because I was like, oh my god, Khalil's fucking beating Pereira. Like this is actually so crazy. Leon versus JDM was announced. What right now? Where's it announced? Is it on Marcel's Twitter or is it where can I find that? Let me just look it up. Leon Edwards latest. Ugh, excuse me. Leon Edwards will make a hometown return to face dangerous contender Jack Della Maddalena at UFC London on March 22nd. Oh, dude, it's fucking wraps for Leon. So Huber versus Ribovich too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kevin K. Yeah, yeah. I just I saw that. Oh, dude, it's fucking wraps for it's wraps for Leon. Fucking get out of here, bro. JDM title run right now. ITP MMA is alive. Good, good. I'm glad he's alive. Cruz versus Rob Font announced for Seattle. Really? Oh, I really hope Cruz can go out on a win. I call it 2 days ago. London main event. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good call. Good call. Main event for Seattle is Song versus Cejudo. Is that all announced? Is that all official? That'd be fucking sweet if it is. If that's all official. I think I'm gonna pick. I think I'm gonna pick Cruz. That's gonna be a risky pick, but I think I'm gonna pick Cruz, and I think I'm gonna pick Song Yadong. Rob Font versus Cruz is a good fight, though. I hope Rob Font doesn't murder Cruz and ring rust and whatnot. Even though Dominic Cruz claims he doesn't believe in ring rust, but I really hope Cruz is able to get that W, get back in the winning column. We'll see, though. I mean, who knows? Oh shit, I'm gonna get fucking caught by the police. I just gotta outrun him for a little bit till he gets bored. There we go. Barely. Song versus Cejudo. I gotta see. Hopefully Tapology gets on that soon because I want to enter my predictions for all of that. Let's see. Dominic Cruz. I want to see if that's officially announced. Cruz is back. Yes. Co-main set. Okay, yeah. Spinning back fist reported it. That'd be huge. Hopefully we can see Cruz go out on a W. That would be pretty nice. Bro, Cejudo might get slept. I think he gets slept. I'm gonna pick like it's a 5-rounder because it's a main event. I think I pick round 4 or maybe round 3. I think Cejudo's gonna get slept by Yadong. That'll be a good matchup for Yadong. A little bounce back from losing Piotr Yan. So who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We gonna find out Saturday night. Fucking Holloway, bro. I'm glad Ilya slept Holloway. I'm just gonna say it, bro. Those Holloway fanboys, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Holloway. Those Holloway fanboys were so insufferable to listen to up in the build up. But you know. Yeah, I think those are some big fights. You don't Song was making Yan look small. Imagine Cejudo. Yeah. And I also just think Cejudo's just fucking washed, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? Take him down? Okay. I feel like Song Yadong is gonna finish him. I'm going Song Yadong, Boston Crab. Isn't it crazy that like I rewatched Oliveira Chandler too? When he kind of grabbed his leg like that, if he would have grabbed his other leg in the first round, he could have Boston crabbed Michael Chandler. You know how he was kind of like, because Michael Chandler was kind of on his stomach, and Oliveira was like had his back turned to him, but like behind his one of his legs, like his knee, and he kind of had it gripped. Bro, if he would have grabbed the other leg and maybe gotten the angle right, imagine if he would have fucking Boston crabbed him. First Boston crab in the UFC, I'm pretty sure. Cejudo likely gets slept. Hopefully, I fucking hate Cejudo. Fuck Cejudo, dude. Cejudo's kind of a fucking dick. I mean, I kind of liked him after he was shit talking Bautista. He was kind of fucking bitching Bautista around. But still. Bro, I can't do much with the security guard lying around, bro. Sneak past him. Oh shit. Leave me alone. Fuck. I need to there's a briefcase up there that I need to get that'll have an item that can help me out. Yeah, Cejudo's probably gonna get slept, bro. I'll probably put money on Yadong, honestly. Cejudo's fall off is fucking crazy. The fact that he retired way too early. He tried to early retire into fucking getting more money out of the UFC, and then it just fucked him up so bad. Had he kept defending at bantamweight, he probably would have made so much more money, bro. But he decided to early retire because he wanted to fucking negotiations and shit. Who knows though? If Cejudo wins, bantamweight is officially fucking cooked because then he's gonna be looking for a top 5 matchup, and then we're gonna have to see him make a title run again, or he'll just win one, lose one, win one, lose one. Cejudo's probably just trying to get a little bit of money. Honestly, he's probably not. I don't think he's making a run at the title. He's probably just looking for some money. He's probably trying to fight out a contract. So they're probably still paying him like 200 to show, 200 to win, maybe something like that. Former champ, he's probably making decent money. How much you guys think Cejudo makes to show? I think he makes a decent amount. Enough for him to want to stick around and fight some contenders. Nah, but that's huge. Do you guys think who would you guys pick, Cruz or Rob Font in that matchup? I think I'm gonna pick Cruz. I think he's gonna retire out on a win, hopefully. Honestly, Rob Font is kind of a good matchup. I think that was a good matchup because it was either Aldo or Cejudo too. I feel like were the only real fights you could give Cruz. That would make sense, you know, for like a retirement fight. Does Cejudo make like 400K to show? Maybe. He might. Font, you're picking Font? Okay. I could see that. Um 400K to show. I right now maybe cuz he is a former double champ. But like I feel like that's a little bit high cuz if he wins then he's making 800K. It's almost a million. I think maybe max probably like 325 to show, 325 to win is what I would guess. So we'll see. I could see Rob Font winning that though. I'm just picking Cruz because I hope he goes out on a win. He might have some fight still left in him, you know what I'm saying? Let me start a conga line. Yeah, Rob Font though. I mean, he looked pretty good against Kyler Phillips, and Cruz has been out for fucking ages. So last fight was Cheeto, right? Oh, I forgot to place my smoke bomb. Whoops. Oh, I'm cooked. Yeah, I'm fucking cooked. Gotta restart this level. Ooh, damn it. Man, I just with no UFC around, bro, it's actually so fucking tragic. You know? No UFC has got me just like fucking so bored all the time. At least we got a UFC event in 6 days. 6 days, right? Yeah, something. No, 5 days. I can count. I gotta wait for the security guard right up here where I'm dancing. This guy. Oh, there we go. Now if he stays, fuck, he didn't stay there. I was gonna wait for that to kill him. So now it's gonna be harder to get up there. I don't know. Who's your favorite fighter of all time? You want one for every division or just all time no matter what? I can do every division, but all time no matter what, gotta be Oliveira. Fucking love Oliveira so much. Always been my favorite fighter, always will be. I don't care if he goes on a 9 fight loss streak like Tony Ferguson. He will still be my favorite fighter, and nothing can change that. All time no matter what, yeah. Oliveira for sure. Oliveira or yeah, it's got to be Oliveira, dude. Right now, Ilya's becoming a close second, though. I fuck with Ilya so much. I want to see him fight more though. I want to see him fight Lopez. That's how I feel about Poirier. I understand, dude. Yeah, Poirier too is. This is why I fucking hate Makhachev. Is because he keeps beating my favorite fighters. He beats Oliveira, makes Oliveira look like shit, beats Volk in a very competitive fight. Where the first time I watched it live, I thought it was a robbery. Going back, it's not a robbery. Then knocks him out on short notice, and then that just made me so salty. And then he submits Poirier. Poirier's last chance at undisputed. Bro, that literally fucking broke my heart. I was like, bro, I'm getting over it though. And I don't worry, I felt the same way about Ilya, but then I kind of stepped back and realized like Ilya's a really good fighter, and he started showing another side of his personality that made me be like, okay, I get it. He was talking shit and knocked out Volk, but it's okay. Oh, I met Islam when he first came to AKA. He broke he broke your pinky knuckle through a oh man, through a kick shield. Holy shit. Poirier versus Islam felt bittersweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Poirier number 1 for you. W Western. Yeah, oh dude, it was bittersweet because it was like even though Poirier lost, he kind of won in all of our hearts, and he also had such a competitive fight. When I thought Dustin Poirier was retiring, I was like, shoot, this is my last chance to see him fight. I'm wasting. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I'm wasting money on cage side tickets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he's got. I think he says he's got one more, and I'm not a big fan of like trilogies and rematches and whatnot. Like a lot of people are like, oh, Gaethje and Holloway wanna do one last run with him. I'm okay with it this time because it's Poirier. He's been around for so long that it's like, dude wants to retire on a fight that he's okay with. Gaethje or Holloway, I'm okay with. Normally, I would say for these people at lightweight, I'd be like, dude, Gaethje needs to fight a contender. Holloway and Chandler need to fight a contender. I'm okay. I'm okay with it just this once because it's for his retirement fight. Other than that, I'm tired of the same 3, 4 people fighting each other for titles. For title shots. I'll probably go to his next fight too. I wouldn't be mad at Justin versus Dustin in New Orleans. Yeah, get please. I know Dana hasn't been the biggest fan of Poirier because Poirier said like he just feels like he's just not one of Dana's guys and whatnot. Please just do him a service and give him a fight in his hometown and shit, bro. Come on. Poirier getting to the 5th round was huge. Yeah, exactly. Like he was making it competitive, and with the judging that night, if that fight goes to a decision, it could have been a split. Maybe not for Poirier, but a split for Makhachev. Like it could have been a split if he didn't get finished, because the judging that night was atrocious. Kopylov versus Almeida was a split. And I think it was Kopylov Almeida. I'm not 100. I think it was Kopylov Almeida, and I clearly had Kopylov winning. And same with Paulo Costa versus Sean Strickland. Split decision. What the fuck are you talking about? You know? Dustin has earned an end of. Yeah, exactly. He's earned that. He's a fucking legend, dude. Dustin fucking deserves so much, bro. I hope he gets end of fight or his end of his career retirement fight in his hometown, loaded up with people from his area. Yeah, I just hope I hope the UFC does right by him, but we can only hope. But at the same time, Poirier making it as competitive as it was with Islam was a moral victory, and he won in all of our hearts. Like in my heart right now, it's Dustin versus Arman for the lightweight title, and I'll live in that reality for as long as I fucking want to. But you know, I just feel like Poirier's never gotten like the respect from Dana that he's deserved. But it is what it is. Like Dana probably would have preferred Dustin to lose the McGregor fight in the trilogy, but you know, I think that's a part of it too. Is he wanted McGregor to bounce back and still be his cash cow? But how long have you been watching MMA? MMA, uh, well, it's a bit of a tricky situation because I had been tuning into MMA occasionally ever since McGregor Aldo. It was the first fight I ever seen. It was in Buffalo Wild Wings. My dad wanted to watch it, and he took me to Buffalo Wild Wings, and we watched it and instantly became a fan. I remember a Woodley fight too. I can't remember who he was fighting, but I just remember seeing Tyrone Woodley's name there at Buffalo Wild Wings. My dad would take me there, and we also watched McGregor Mayweather there. I watched McGregor Khabib, but my first full card I think that I watched, like actually top to bottom, would have been like 280. But other than that, I'd been paying attention to the big money fights. I'd been paying attention, and I've also gone back and watched other fights that are important to watch. But my first ever fight I ever saw was McGregor Aldo, which spoiled me because a 13-second knockout was insane. So, awesome fight card for your first one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I only watched for my first fight though, it was only McGregor Aldo. I didn't watch the rest of the card because he wanted to show up just for the main event, but first full card was I believe 280. And that was a tough one because I had been a fan of Oliveira for a while because I would watch Oliveira's fights, but I wouldn't watch the rest of the fights on the card because I didn't care. And then it was something along those lines, but I started hyper like watching it around 280, and I've obviously gone back and watched like all of the important fights, title fights that I missed that I when I wasn't a hardcore fan. I've gone back and watched all of those. Yeah. Such a good memory though. And I remember my dad was rooting for Mayweather against McGregor because he's more of a boxing guy. But I was rooting for McGregor, and McGregor was giving him trouble at points. He was toying with him a little bit, and then he ended up getting TKO'd in the, what was it, like seventh or ninth round, some shit like that. Still, I mean, such a good. It was such a good era to be a casual fan. Being a casual fan around the McGregor era, and honestly, probably even being a hardcore fan around the McGregor era was probably so much fun. But being a casual fan around the McGregor era, nothing beats it, you know. But yeah, I mean, another fight that I do remember vividly. Ironically, a lot of the fights that I remember vividly watching in Buffalo Wild Wings with my dad was Masvidal versus Askren. Ironically, some of the fastest finishes ever I remember watching. I don't think I've ever missed a card since, or missed even a fight since like 292, I believe. Other than that, I've maybe missed like one or two fights on a card, but before that, but ever since then, I don't think I've ever missed a fight. I might forget a couple of them that are unmemorable, you know. UFC 300 was so peak though. I remember because I'd started building myself back into MMA 100%, never missing a fight since 292. Made it a mission of mine to clear out whatever I was doing on Saturdays to watch. Watching 294 was difficult for me. Um, but yeah, let me know next time you and your dad go to Buffalo Wild Wings so I can bet over under 1.5 rounds. I know I'm gonna watch UFC 311 with him, but I think we're doing that at his place. Um, but we're gonna watch UFC 311. I'm trying to get him back into the sport because he got me into the sport when I was a young kid. Um, and he got out of it, and then I started getting back into it. And I'm like, dude, you got to start watching this shit again. I reintroduced him. His first card that I reintroduced him on was UFC 300. I hadn't watched any MMA in about 12 years until 242. Poirier Khabib. That's what made Poirier my favorite. Watching the guillotine, yeah, it was such a roller coaster. And he had him on skates. I think in the second round, he was smacking him around, and then he had the guillotine. He almost had it, and then Habib got out, and it was just like, damn. Poirier is just like, it sucks because he's literally had to face the three greatest lightweights of all time to try and get a shot at undisputed gold. He's had to fight Habib, who in my opinion he's second on the greatest of all time list. He's had to face Oliveira, third on the greatest of all time list for lightweights, and then Islam, who's in my opinion the greatest lightweight of all time. Like, such a fucking unfortunate series of events for him. Like he wants undisputed, and it's just like, yep. Well, here's literally the three best ever. Good luck. You know. Oh, my cat's meowing. What's up? Not sure if you guys heard that, but and his fight against Hooker, dude, yeah, another fucking just a scrap. One of the greatest fights of all time. A lot of people say, oh, like there's a lot of casual fans who will say, oh, well, the fights aren't entertaining unless they end in a finish. And I was like, okay, well, what about Poirier versus Hooker? And had Rory McDonald versus Robbie Lawler not ended in a finish in the fifth round, would you have said that that was boring? Because I don't think so. But obviously that one ended in a finish in the fifth round. But I'm like, dude, that was a fucking scrap. Dustin fought every killer and beat most. Exactly, dude. And he had to fight when Poirier wasn't in his prime. He had to fight like Conor McGregor, who was just entering his prime. You know? He's always had the toughest matchups, and it's just like he's always done pretty well, you know? I think Poirier's legit. There we go. Dustin's legit, man. I think another person I appreciate more, despite the fact that their title run's kind of over and the title picture's kind of over for them now, is Usman. I think during the Usman reign, I was definitely salty as fuck and didn't like Usman, but now that he's gone, it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, damn, I do kind of miss Usman. I'm getting choked up just thinking. Yeah, it is. I do get choked up sometimes thinking about Oliveira and the fact that like when he lost to Sarukian, I was so fucking pissed, and I was so devastated when he got tapped out by Islam. I was fucking destroyed. That absolutely fucking killed me, you know? And I was just like, bro. And like when he was taking off his gloves, I was like, there's no way he's retiring. And thank God he didn't. But, he's taking off his gloves. He's getting emotional. And you can see him tear up in the back room. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, damn, that fucking sucks. That hurt. And Poirier, when he started tearing up, or I don't know if he was necessarily tearing up, but he's like, if I fight again, like, what am I fighting for? And I was like, damn, bro. You didn't have to hit me with that. Like, I did not need to hear that shit. Oh, shit. Uh, uh, quickly, quickly. And then go get this guy. And then I win. There we go. We win. Yeah, I mean, if there was a UFC script, if the UFC script was real, he would have beat Islam. You know? If the UFC script was real, one thing, if I have three changes I can make to the UFC script right now, or change, Dominic Reyes gets the decision against John Jones, Oliveira beats Makhachev, and Dustin beat Habib. Because those kind of all fuck each other up and contradict each other, but you guys know what I'm saying. I would change the outcomes of those, but even though they would have contradicted each other down the line, still, Jones getting the decision against Reyes was fucking disgusting. It was so frustrating to me. Ooh, a bomb. Okay, Western Mass Climber, if you could change the result of three fights in the UFC, what would you change? Oh, fuck, I didn't even realize there was a bouncer there. I'd be okay with Dustin beating Habib, then Oliveira takes Dustin. Yeah, because at least he gets his shot at undisputed gold. You know what I'm saying? But if he doesn't, at least get, it's just the fact that he never got undisputed is what was really because he got interim and he never got undisputed, which was really frustrating because it was just like that's the one thing he wanted. He always talked about how he had a spot for the undisputed belt in his I think in his living room or somewhere around in his house he had a spot. He was like, man, the interim one's a fake one, dude. I mean, I don't even count that. That's fake, dude. I got one for the undisputed. And Dustin's also just a fucking cool dude, man. Like, my cat is trying to get up on the desk. She wants attention. Hi. Reyes, agree with the Reyes, and yeah, yeah. Reyes and John Jones. That one was disgusting because it literally fucking destroyed Reyes' career, bro. Because like Reyes could have literally became the biggest superstar ever, the only guy to actually beat John Jones. And then after that, he's probably making millions plus pay per view shares. Like, dude, it literally would have set his career. Tony beats Chandler. Yeah, I would have preferred that too. Because Chandler's such a fucking arrogant asshole. And dude, just fuck Chandler, bro. Like the fact that he cheated against Oliveira so badly, the eye pokes, the fence grabs, everything. Bro, fuck Chandler. He doesn't deserve the position he's in the UFC right now. He does not fucking deserve that. Fuck Chandler, bro. Back of the head shots, grabbing the fence, poking his eyes. I don't know. Also, Chandler's just a fake person too. I feel like Chandler's just fake as fuck. Yeah, fuck Chandler, bro. Chandler's just a fucking piece of shit, dude. Yeah, fish hooking Dustin too. Fucking mental, dude. Absolutely insane. And he was also doing back of the headshots against Dustin too. Fucking, I think it was in the second round. He was just fucking beating the back of his head up, and then like they both kind of look at the ref, and the ref's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Fucking crazy. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, fuck Chandler. Also, another one I would have changed, even though this isn't something I genuinely feel strong about, but I think it would just be hilarious, is Tai Tuivasa beating Cyril Gahn, because fuck Cyril Gahn. But if he beat Cyril Gahn, he would have fought Jones for the undisputed belt. That would have been the funniest shit ever. The world would be right if Tony beat him. Yeah, exactly. I just think Tony's style is like he's not only too physically old, but his style only worked on like people who were kind of scared of him in a way and didn't know what he was gonna do. But like I don't know, I feel like once people saw him beat, they were kind of like, oh, like he kind of lost his aura and people stopped kind of fearing him, you know? Yeah. Imagine fucking Tai Tuivasa versus fucking John Jones. And imagine Tuivasa fucking knocked him out. I don't know. Also, Tuivasa, or not Tuivasa, Cyril Gahn getting the robbery over Volkov was so fucking annoying. It's like they just want Cyril Gahn at the top of the sport because they need their narratives, you know? They need the narrative of like, oh, well, if Volkov beat Gahn, then Gahn isn't as good a win for John Jones. Gahn would have been seen as a bad win because he's going on a bit of a loss, you know. but they need him to. They need Cyril Gahn to fight Tom for undisputed. So if Jones doesn't fight, Tom Aspinall, then they can say, well, we still have a better heavyweight than Ngannou because Cyril Gahn lost to Ngannou and Tom and Jones smoked him. So we have the better heavyweights. The PFL is shit, which is is what it is, bro. It's just all political because they hate the PFL. I wonder if how Ty matches against John Jones. I think he deals with the kicks well, but maybe gets taken down. Yeah, he gets taken down, but like, I feel like since Tai Tuivasa is so fat, actually no, I was going to say since Tai Tuivasa is so fat, it might be hard for Jones to submit him. But then again, he got submitted by uh, Marcin Tybura and who else did he get submitted by? I know he's got submitted by a couple people. I think Spivak or some shit. If I just had to guess, let me look up Tai Tuivasa. I still fuck with Tai Tuivasa. Oh, he's 8-8 with the UFC right now. He got Ezekiel choked by fucking Volkov, and then he got fucking rear naked by Tybura. I do wonder how he matches up, though. I feel like he wouldn't have been able to get him out of there as quick as he got Cyril Gahn out of there. Everyone disappeared with everyone. They're probably busy. It's all good. Plus, I've been live for a while. I might give it a little bit more, and then I might take a break. But I might go live again later today. But I gotta see if Giuliano's live. I fuck with Giuliano. If he's live, I'll go. No, he's not even. He's not even live right now. Damn, no, MMA content creator is live right now. I wish Guru was live, bro. I wish he would go live more often. I get why he's not, but because there's not much to talk about. But like, dude, Guru's like streams keep me sane. If there's no UFC on, it's Guru's streams keeping me sane. Giuliano, yeah, or it's Giuliano. I have to start correcting that. Yeah. I think this is your first stream I've caught. Yeah. I've been live. I think it was either yesterday or the day before, and then the day before that. But yeah, I'm gonna start going live more often. I'm also gonna start uploading more often. Cause fuck it, It's kind of a drought for MMA content right now. I feel like I can give a little bit back. You have such a hard time watching Guru? Oh, why's that? You just don't like his takes, or is it just because it's hard to interact with him in the chat because he just has so many fucking people? Yeah, I need to start working on saying Giuliano's name right. I always thought it was Giuliano, but it's Giuliano. Which makes sense because it's fucking Italian. I should have known that. But, get those subs up? Yeah, that's the plan. I might try and crank out a video today. I just have to think of what I want to make, Why is Dern main event? Let me pause and check the rest of the card because to make something else main event, your other options for main event are Ponzinibbio versus Carlston Harris. I don't think you could main event that. Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Cesar Almeida. Maybe a main event. Maybe. But they would have to be fighting for like a ranking spot for them to be above Dern Ribas too. And Chris Curtis versus Roman Kopylov. I think that could be main event. I think that literally could have been a main event, but I don't know why it's not. I think it's just the most solid thing that they have to put on as a main event. I don't know, first card back of the year and it's this. Like last year we had what was it, Walker Ankalaev? Like let me check the versus Ankalaev. Ankalaev versus Walker 2. We had Jim Miller versus Benitez on there. Bautista Simone. Ferreira Hawes. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Andre Arlovsky. Parsons versus Semmelsberger. McGee. Basharat versus Taylor Lapulus. Gene Silva. Joshua Van. Yeah, that was an infinitely fucking better card, bro. And that was the first card back uh, of the year for 2024. Definitely Curtis Kopylov should be the main. Who you got in that one? I got Kopylov round 2 TKO. They should have found a better main event. 100%, dude. 100%. Um, yeah, I got Kopylov round 2 TKO. We're rooting for Curtis, though. Curtis is kind of a little bit of a gatekeeper, but I think the winner of that might get ranked low-key. Maybe not, though, because then I think if they get ranked, they're taking that spot from Shara. But I say they just take it from... No, I think they're taking it from Pereira. Michelle Pereira. Let me check. Yeah, they would be taking it from Michelle Pereira. So the winner can get ranked, honestly. The winner might be getting ranked. So I think that they should have done that. I think they should have done Kopylov versus Chris Curtis as the main event, but I guess not. I guess they got... I don't know, just like, bro, they have to know as fans that like a women's main event, first card back after 4 weeks, a whole month of no MMA. They know that's torturing us, right? Like they know that that's fucking the worst thing ever, right? Michelle Pereira has 1 minute of exactly, bro, and that pissed me off because I literally picked him round 1 TKO and he had him hurt, and then he just decided he didn't want to go for it, and then he got dominated. He literally got 10-8'd every single round after that. Interesting. I have a feeling about Chris Curdy, feeling chatting his way through the kid, but I've been wrong before. I think he could. I just think Kopylov is a little more dangerous on the feet than Chris Curtis. And I think Chris Curtis' downfall kind of starts now because he kind of had that falling out with Strickland, and I don't know. I think Strickland might have pushed him to be a better fighter, low key, but he had that falling out with Sean Strickland. No hate to Curtis though. Curtis is cool. I've messaged him on Instagram, or not messaged him, but I've commented on Instagram and he's responded. So I commented on his thing and I was like, "Yo, what happened with you and Strickland?" And he was like, "Dude, it's old beef." Even though it literally happened like a week ago, he was like, "Dude, it's old beef, you know. Some people just never change." He gave some kind of soy explanation, but I was just like, "All right. I mean, it is what it is." I know I could imagine people who get mad at him for not wanting to be friends with Strickland anymore have never actually probably trained or interacted with Strickland in person before. I bet he's probably a bit of a cunt to deal with, if we're being honest. We gonna find out Saturday night. The best is blessed, baby. Do you think Colby should have cut down to one? Dude, 1,000,000%. He has better chances at lightweight than he does welterweight right now, I think. I think welterweights are getting bigger and bigger and are just better. I think he should I think he would have done better at lightweight. I mean, like, let's go through the entire top 15 of lightweight. I'll tell you if I think he beats them right now if he were to cut down. Or let's say the Colby that eh, let's say a more in prime Colby, a less washed Colby versus all of them. I don't think he beats Yoel Alvarez. I think it'd be a competitive fight. He could do, though. I think he beats Jalen Turner. He might beat Patty. He beats Benoit. He probably gets knocked out by Fiziev. Could beat Moicano. Beats Dariush. Beats Gamrot. Might beat Chandler. Has a decent chance against Hooker and Holloway, but Holloway's hard to keep down. I'd pick him to beat Poirier. Well, no, because Poirier looked really good against Islam. I might pick him to beat Gaethje. I don't pick him to beat Oliveira or Sarukian though. But I think he'd have more success at 155. There's more beatable names. Because if you're asking me if I think he beats, well, we'll go through the entire top 15 of welterweight. Do I think he beats MVP? Yeah. Do I think he beats Luque? I think he might get Darst. Does he beat Prates? No. Does he beat Morales? No. Does he beat Wonderboy? Maybe. Does he beat Jeff Neal? Probably not. Burns? Maybe. Ian Gary? Man, not really. I don't think so. He lost to Buckley. Does he beat Brady? Fuck no. Does he beat JDM? Probably not. Does he beat Usman? We've already seen that twice. Been competitive both times. Shavkat, no. Lost to Edwards. Probably doesn't beat Bilal. I think he has more success at lightweight, you know? But his most recent win is a washed up Jorge Masvidal who sucks at grappling, who sucks at with pressure wrestlers. We've seen this. He dominated Masvidal. Wasn't even fucking close. Like Masvidal had him rocked like what once in the fourth round. I don't know, dude. I think he would have done better at 155. I think at 170 he would have beaten Habib though. At the time that they would have fought, that's a really hot take, and I might get flamed for it. But at the time that they would have fought, I think he would have been able to make it competitive with Habib. I was listening on my drive home, and you say you got some fighters to talk to you. That's cool. I got Justin James, but it's only because I've been watching his YouTube podcast for 1.5 years. That's still cool though. And it's like when I say some of these fighters talk to me, a lot of them don't. They're not like actively like DMing and calling me. They're just responding to comments on Instagram. You know. I chalk it down to luck, if anything. I get there on their posts when their posts are new. Ball is just a better version of dude. 1,000,000%. I think he has better striking than Colby. I think his pressure of wrestling and his cardio might be better than Colby, who would have made it competitive with Habib. The Habib that had beaten Poirier had fought Colby. I think he would have made it. I think Colby would have made it competitive with him. I think he wouldn't have been as worried about the wrestling. You know, I think Colby could have made it competitive. And when Colby was in his prime, I think he could have either beaten him or made it really competitive. Maybe made it like a split decision. You know, that might be an abysmal take, but I don't know. I think Colby would have given him trouble because I think Colby's a better striker. Wild take, fair enough. I think Colby's a better striker than Habib. You know, I think it's also I don't know. There's some people who think GSP would have lost to Habib. Maybe at lightweight if he cut all the way to lightweight, but if that's at a welterweight or like a catchweight, I think GSP beats him. Colby was always overrated in your opinion. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Leon was controlling him in some parts. Yeah, but the I think that the Colby that showed up to fight Leon is not the same that almost took, in my opinion, took Usman to a draw. I don't think Colby's a better striker, to be honest. Bro, I don't know if you can say that after you saw his spinning tornado kick of doom. Did you see it? Do you see his tornado kick of doom that almost knocked out Buckley? I'm telling you, one 1 inch closer, and that shit would have knocked out Buckley. I'm joking, of course. No, but I think he's underrated. I think he would have been. I think he would have made it competitive. I don't. Maybe not. Maybe saying he would have beat him is too far, but I think making it I think he could have made it competitive. Maybe taking a couple rounds off of him. Yeah, I think he's a better striker. Don't gaslight me into thinking that Colby isn't a better striker than Habib. Come on, Colby's a way better striker. But the one that showed up to fight Leon, the Colby that showed up to fight Leon obviously would have lost to Habib. But the Colby that showed up in the Usman rematch, if that Colby showed up against Habib at 170, competitive. He definitely takes at least 2 rounds off of him. That's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that. It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that. You are gaslighting me. You're making me second guess Colby's striking abilities. And by making me say that sentence as well, you're making me also double guess it again because I know Colby's not known as a striker. At the end of his career, his striking was fine. Yeah, but there was still holes in it, and I think Colby is a. I think Colby. This isn't an abysmal take. I think Colby's a better striker. The Colby that showed up to fight Usman in the second fight is a better striker than Khabib ever was. Tend to agree with Docs. Yeah, you can have your opinion and I can have mine. Yeah, yeah, 100%. So would he just use his striking to set up his takedowns? I think the grappling might have neutralized a little bit. I think Habib might have taken him down, but I think Colby would have outstruck him on the feet. You know? But I think Habib would have done Colby like he did everyone else. That's fair. That is fair. He could have fucked up Colby. I think it would have been competitive though. I think we would have seen Khabib lose at least a round or two. There's plenty of holes in Colby's. Yeah, but you're acting like Khabib would have found those holes. I don't think Khabib would have. You know. But still, I mean, it is an interesting debate, and it is one of those fantasy matchups. Like obviously, if you would have asked me, oh, who would you have wanted to see Habib fight? I obviously would have said Tony Ferguson in his prime or GSP in his prime. Those two fantasy matchups at like obviously GSP at welterweight, 100%. But it is a sneaky fantasy matchup that a lot of people kind of sleep on. Colby versus Khabib. Besides the one on his, what do you mean? The one on his head. Let's just say I don't rate Colby striking anywhere near Gaethje. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's actually fair. Now that I kind of think about it, I get you because it's like Gaethje was kind of missing on Habib. Habib was making a miss, and it's like if he's making Gaethje miss, it's not like Gaethje was clearly outstriking Habib at all. Yeah, no, exactly. Like Habib was kind of making him miss in moments. But yeah, that's honestly fair. I do think it would have been a competitive matchup. Like a lot of people would say that oh, Habib would dominate Colby. I think it could have been competitive. I think Colby could have scrambled out of it, and technically, I'm pretty sure Colby was the first and one of the only people other than Hamzat to take down Kamaru Usman. What's up, KO Kingdom? What's good, dude? Welcome back. I don't think Khabib lost any rounds. Would have lost any rounds, but like any striker Khabib fought, Colby would have had a couple moments on the feet. Yeah, I think he would have had moments on the feet. What game is it? It's called Party Hard. I'm the guy who's dancing right now. And basically, the storyline is you're a psychotic murderer who goes to massacre people because they're partying too loud and it's annoying you. So it's kind of a fun game. You have to try not to get caught. There's mechanics in the game. There's traps you can use. I've used all the traps on this map. Haven't really been making progress on this map because of I'm doing chat right now, which I prefer. I like talking to you guys. Ooh, fuck. Oh shit. I'm about to get caught if I'm not fucking careful. Holy shit. Just had 3 people catch me almost. I think Colby might land a glazing jab. I'm playing on yeah, I agree. Um a grazing jab, not glazing. I'm playing on computer, but I have a controller hooked up to it. Early UFC Khabib would get outstruck. Yeah. Yeah, I have a controller hooked up because sometimes I do enjoy playing on controller sometimes, but if I'm playing an FPS, I'm 100% going on mouse and keyboard. Not even a fucking close debate. My controller aim is so bad. But Khabib was the man at the end of his career, as gay as it is. Yeah, no, 100%. I think Habib was literally him at the end of his career. It's just I think he does get fucking glazed as shit ton because that's just how it works. I gotta escape this cop if he'll fuck off for a second. I'll read chat in a second. There we go. Do you think Grant Dawson is winning his fight at UFC 311? Yeah, I'm picking him to win. Maybe more of a glazing jab to be fair. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I think Grant Dawson's gonna win. Khabib doesn't even get glazed; he gets hate. Well, he gets glazed by like a lot of the Dagestani like Muslim community, and it's so obvious on Instagram that they literally just pick him because he's Muslim, and they'll literally be like, you'll try and have a rational conversation with them about like, oh, if he fought GSP at 170, who wins? Dude, Khabib by whatever he wants. He's gonna smash GSP. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're saying it wouldn't be competitive at all? Like, I don't know, bro. That shit's crazy to me. I get it though. He left too early, and it's also like in the beginning of his career, he did fight tomato cans, and it was a little bit suspicious the people he was fighting. Like I'll look it up right now for you. You probably know, but to those in the chat who don't know, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His first couple fights, his opponents are somebody who's 1-0, 0-4, 1-0, 2-0, 0-0, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 5-5, 4-2, 13-9, 0-2, 1-1, 5-2, 0-0, and 28 and 22. That was his last fight before he got into the UFC. Somebody who was 28 and 22. And keep in mind, he fought somebody who was 0-0 when he was 14-0. That's shameful. He was fighting tomato cans before he got into the UFC. He just was. You know? Fair enough, he dominated when he was in the UFC, though. Yeah, Khabib's first half of his career is AIDS, and then second half is beautiful. 100%. Barboza is a good win. People like to say he fought nobodies in the UFC. He fought Michael Johnson, who was a knockout artist, who fucking people talk shit about Michael Johnson, but Michael Johnson, he's decent. He'll fuck people up, you know. Um, Gleason Tebow. A lot of people thought he lost that fight. I thought Khabib won. A lot of people will go on TikTok and screenshot the significant strikes and the statistics from the fight, and they'll edit out the control time and the other and Khabib's like highlights of it. It's really fucking disgusting that they do that. He beat RDA, he beat Michael Johnson, Barboza. I'll leave Alaquinta out of there, and then he beat McGregor, Poirier, and Gaethje. Those are decent wins, bro. Those are like really good wins, and he dominated all of them. I honestly have no issue with Khabib's retirement, but you have to take everything into consideration when he was thinking about how great he was. Yeah, I don't think he's a top 5 of all time. That could just be because I'm salty about he retired early, and you know I'm annoyed with his fans always talking shit. But I don't think he's top 5 of all time. I think he's like top 10, top 15. I think Habib is best lightweight of all time. Don't know if he beats Prime GSP. Dude, if they both fought in their primes, GSP's wiping the fucking floor with him. I literally, unironically, have GSP by Superman punch. Not even lying, bro. Leave out Alaquinta. Alaquinta was fucking trash. Khabib didn't finish. Exactly. Alaquinta was trash, bro. Alaquinta was 14-7. He lost to fucking Bobby Green, Dan Hooker, Donald Cerrone. He beat Kevin Lee somehow. And other than that, his best win is Jorge Masvidal and Diego Sanchez. And he also lost to fucking Michael Chiesa. He beat Kevin Lee twice. What the fuck? Okay. Still, my point being, Alaquinta is not like his one of his best wins is Jorge Masvidal at fucking lightweight, and it was a robbery split decision. Like, you know, this is number one bullshit. I was like, bro, he should have finished Alaquinta, but he had one of the most dominant title fight performances because of it, you know, because he fought Alaquinta and then he fucked up Alaquinta. I think he had like 3 10-8 rounds in there or some shit like that. Fucking insane. Alright, I gotta kill 2 more people and then I win this level. Fucking later, bitch. But yeah, I mean, Alaquinta wasn't always trash. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But a lot of people talk shit, and some people are... Wait, where's the last guy? Okay, there we go. The thing about it, a lot of people like to mention Holloway because that was a short notice canceled fight for Habib, and a lot of people say Holloway would have beaten him. I don't think Holloway would have beaten him. I think it would have been a decision. I think it would have been competitive. We need to find a Dagestani deserving of hate. Fucking Shara Magomedov, who grabs the cage whenever he gets taken down. I'm starting to think most of them are. Yeah, I'm warming up to a lot of them. It's just their fans. I don't hate any of the Dagestani fighters. It's just their fans are so fucking annoying, bro. Like, their fans are like absolutely fucking the worst to deal with because they don't want to have a rational conversation. They just want to say, oh yeah, dude, he's gonna smash. He's gonna smash. You know. Yeah, he's the coolest one. He's the most technical, flashy striker, and then he fucking cheats and he fucking grabs the cage. So yeah, it's really fucking gay. And he's like the coolest one. He's the fucking pirate who the pirate is here. And he's got one eye and he literally looks like a fucking pirate. The coolest shit I ever seen. I'm trying to think of other Dagestanis that deserve the hate. Any of them who pop for fucking roids, honestly. Anyone in general who pops for roids, fuck them. If you pop for steroids, you use a bitch. Kuniev deserves hate, even though he hasn't even fought in the UFC yet, because he popped for roids, and his last fight he popped for roids after beating the shit out of Hanan Ferreira, and then he gets a top 5 opponent on his debut. The guy, oh yeah, fucking Zabit Sharipov, Magomed Sharipov, that guy. Yeah, the fucking Muslim Salikov is cooler. Yeah, I like Muslim Salikov. He's cool. Yeah, everybody on social media, dude, he's the biggest what if. Dude, if there he would gas out, bro. Like they act like he would have fucking went on to beat Volkanovski and shit. It's like, bro, that guy fucking gassed all the time. He's not the biggest what if ever. You know? Yes, he is Dagestani. Let me check. No, Zabit would have fucking lost, bro. Like, he would have lost to Yair. What is it? Who are we looking at? Muslim Salikov? Muslim Salikov. He's from Russia. I don't think he's Chinese. His Tapology page says he's from Russia. Born in Makachalaka. I'm sorry, I probably really fucking butchered that terribly, awfully, but literally couldn't finish anyone either. Yeah, it's literally because they'll see a highlight of him doing like a spinning kick on someone or like some crazy like ninja kick, and they'll be like, dude, this guy would have beaten Volk. This guy would have beaten Yair. It's like, dude, Yair would have fucking front kicked him in the face and knocked him out cold. Why can't we just get Yair versus Giga? Uh, well, Giga's coming off of a loss. I think Arnold Allen deserves the Yair fight. Yair versus Giga would be good though. It's just Arnold Allen's more deserving of the fight. And then after that, Arnold Allen could be looking for title elimination if he wins. Same with Yair. It's pronounced. Oh wow! Thanks for telling me how it's pronounced. Yeah, Machachalacha. Thanks, Western Mass Climber. Yeah, Giga versus Yair would be cool, but it's also like, I don't know how serious is Umar injury. He allegedly has a broken forearm, but I think if he would have pulled out, he would have pulled out by now. I'm kind of just clickbaiting a little bit. I'm sorry, but I did drop a video on it. Yair lost to Ortega though. Umar is out. Yeah, Umar is definitely out, guys. If you guys watch and like the stream, Umar will go back in and not pull out. Trust. No, but I think Umar's still fighting. All my Jesus Christ. Uh Georgian brothers is, I'm assuming, what you were trying to say there. Uh I guess Marab's yeah, Marab's yeah, okay. Nice. No, I think he has a broken forearm though, allegedly, and he said that in November, so it probably had time to heal enough for the fight. But just because I don't like Umar and it's undeserving title shot, if Marab wins, then Umar was healthy. If Umar wins, then Marab was injured, if anything. The MMA guru take. Over the past 3 days, you've gained like 15 subs. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate everybody who subscribes and shows support to the channel. I've grown a lot from streaming and the video I uploaded, so I appreciate everybody who shows support, even literally just by watching the stream or liking the stream, just being here, subscribing. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Oh shit, man. Um, yeet. Later, motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, I don't think Umar's gonna pull out. I think if he was gonna pull out, he would have pulled out already. But he ain't pull out yet. So, how did you make your profile picture? No Chill got it for me. I don't know how he made it. I would assume he commissioned somebody to make it or some shit like that. But he got it for me. He was like, dude, here's a new profile picture. My old profile picture was literally just one of my buddies from middle school who was wearing a mask. Looks nothing like me. He's like Indian, I think, or Asian or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, No Chill got it for me. Either that or he had it like AI generated or something. He did some. I don't know. He did something real fancy for it, and I appreciate him for doing that. It was really nice of him. Oh my god, there's so many zombies. But yeah, I mean, hopefully Umar, hopefully Marab wins because I dislike um Marab less than I dislike Umar. Now the name of the game is just killing the rest of these zombies. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll stay live for a little bit because like nobody else is live, and I also got to brainstorm video ideas. It's Mahakala. But the big H is Russian, so that yeah, I'm not. Good luck, bro. I never fucking. I'm good, bro. Fuck that. Trying to pronounce fucking uh trying to pronounce like Russian shit is just way above my fucking skills. Marab's fighting style is weird, but I'm fine if it goes either way. Yeah, low key, I'm fine with it going either way because it's like neither of them are ideal. I ideally like O'Malley because O'Malley is the most entertaining kickboxer striker in the bantamweight division. And if he would have beat Marab, the talks of a super fight between him, it would have been we would have been talking about a super fight between him, Ilya, or Holloway. Tell me those wouldn't be the most entertaining masterclasses to watch. I appreciate you trying. I'm just a little bit retarded when it comes to pronouncing things in another language. So, so yeah, I mean, just I know I'm gonna get called delusional, but I think Marab, or I mean, I think if Umar wins, O'Malley does have a better chance of beating Umar than he does Marab. I know I'm gonna get called delusional for that, but I low key think it, and I low key believe it. Achieve, dream, achieve, believe. Shut the fuck up. Do you collect UFC cards? I do not. I've thought about it because they're really cool, and I think that they'll be worth something one day. I eventually, um, once I get a room cleared out for it, I'm going to start collecting UFC stuff in general. Like I'm gonna collect like cards. I'm gonna get signed gloves. I'm gonna have posters, event like stuff from actual events, and have like a fucking. If you've ever watched The Sandlot, and you know his technically his stepdad's fucking like little room of like baseball trophies and shit, and he had a signed Babe Ruth thing. That's gonna be me, except it's gonna be a signed of GSP pair gloves. It's gonna be GSP gloves that are signed. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, what the fuck? Get item. Oh, smoke bomb. No, stun bomb. Okay. Gotta get all the people who are awake. No diddy. What do you mean you're out of here, bro? You're in a bus with me. You should do a video on that. I just bought a pack for only 18 bucks. Came up with a ton of good cards. Fuck yeah, I might do a video then. I'd probably have to buy cards and I'm trying to save my money right now. How are you gonna call the police? We're in a bus. Get the fuck out of here. Shimbone. Titanium shimbone. There we go. Party hard. This one. Is this the Haunted Mansion? No. Oh, it's this fucking map. This map has like no traps and no escapes, so you have to be very fucking careful. Oh, whatever. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I just hope O'Malley beats the winner of Marab versus Umar. I like O'Malley as champ. He's entertaining to watch. Is that a fucking crime? I feel like it's a crime these days to admit you're an O'Malley fan, even though because he lost to Marab and now everybody fucking talks so much shit about it. I will say, wrestling, quote unquote, fans, people who are a fan of grappling and shit, after their fucking fighter wins a fucking championship or wins a fight, they're the most insufferable motherfuckers to listen to ever, bro. I got rated rookie Tom Aspinall, Grant Dawson, and Li Jingliang. Oh, fuck, you got the leech? That's fucking awesome. What's up with Logan Paul and Connor? Is that shit fake or what? I don't think it's happening. It's rumored. I don't think it's happening. Um, I don't think Connor. If Connor's ever gonna fight again, it's not gonna be in the UFC. He's gonna fight on like some other fucking. He's gonna fight boxing, if anything. I just hope this cop fucks off. There we go. Perfect. Oh shit. Oh shit, my friend. Yeah, I might be fucked here. Whoopsies. Oh shit, I tripped. Please fuck off. No, I'm gonna lose. Fuck. Yeah, I love O'Malley, man. He's entertaining. Say what you will about his personal choices and shit. You know, in outside the octagon, people, oh, he's a fucking cook. I don't care, bro. He's fun to watch. And everybody after fucking Marab won, they're like, oh, if you don't like it, go watch kickboxing. It's so hard to be a UFC fan when you wait a month with dude. Exactly. It's frustrating, but it'll be worth the wait for UFC 311. I know Dern versus Ribas is going to be kind of trash. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully the card's just full of fucking finishes or something. But you know that kind of sucks. But I guess I like how Connor's last fight went down. What, when he broke his foot or broke his ankle or whatever to Poirier in the trilogy. Yeah. Trust me, UFC 311 is so stacked and it's gonna be such a banger. So it'll be worth. It'll be worth. Trust. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if Connor's ever gonna return, which is the sad thing. It's like if he returns, it's probably gonna be to boxing. You'd think, right? There's no way he's returning to MMA. I don't think he's ready or ever will be really. Who knows though? I mean, anything could happen, but I just hope Michael Chandler gets the fight. Even though I fucking hate Michael Chandler, I think he's a piece of shit. I hope he gets the McGregor fight for his own mental health. So he's been banking on that for fucking decades, I feel like. Not decades, obviously, but like years, bro. He's given up years. He's given up like 2 years of his career and then lost a fight to Oliveira. Bro, that's so fucked. But, you know, I mean, he is kind of a piece of shit. I don't like Michael Chandler. But, you know, at the same time, it's just like, I feel like I want him to get it, but, who knows? Slowly but surely is the name of the game when you play Party Hard. But yeah, if you guys don't get the concept of this game, basically you have to kill people undetected, and if you kill everybody, then you move on to the next level. And the detection is very weird. Like, that guy didn't even see the fact that I just picked up a body and shoved it into a saw blade. Do you know it's possible? Do you think it's possible the UFC could swallow up BKFC? Oh, 100% possible. They've already talked about doing business dealings together, and it's like, in my opinion, it's possible that they could just swallow it up. Yeah. Get an item. Smoke bomb. Ooh, perfect. Smoke bombs are fucking perfect. Do this shit undetected, baby. Get as many as you can. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to run away like nothing happened. Yeah, I think they could swallow up BKFC because they have their own boxing promotion right now, right? With the who's the Irish guy that they're always hyping up. I also don't think Connor's gonna make a return to MMA because he didn't even want to coach. What was it, like Paul Hughes or whoever it was, the guy who's fighting Usman Nurmagomedov in Bellator or PFL or whatever it is. Um, he didn't even want to corner him. He didn't even have the fucking discipline to corner him. He said he's not cornering him, which sucks because Khabib's going to be in the other guy's corner. It's going to be in Usman's corner. So it's kind of like, damn, like that would have been perfect. Honestly, think that would be good. Yeah, Robert's broken jaw was nasty. Yeah, that really sucked. It's also like I think he could have maybe fought out of it too, like that rear naked choke if it didn't break his jaw. Well, I know it's more of a neck crank than anything, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he could have fucking fought out of that shit, 100%. Yeah, Robert's broken jaw was kind of fucked, but it was a terrible situation. And it's like, out of all Kamzat's opponents, why did it have to be fucking Whitaker that got his shit fucked up? Whitaker's a nice guy. He's being humble and shit. Um, you know? Oh my god, I hope I survive this. No, bro. Fuck. Robert wasn't done yet. If his teeth didn't fall on his tongue, sadly, yeah. That's also like Kevin Holland, if anybody, would be deserving to get his fucking teeth jaw broken because he was talking a lot of shit to fucking Hamzat. He was like, "You're not about that life, motherfucker." He was talking mad shit to Hamzat. If anybody like deserves to get their jaw broken, it's somebody who's fucking talking shit. Or like Connor versus Habib. Everything Connor said to Habib, you know? He tapped so quickly. Yeah, you know that shit hurt because of how fucking fast he tapped. Oh, that shit probably felt so bad. Because it wasn't just the teeth that fell out. It's like literally his entire bottom jaw. Or not bottom jaw. His entire, like, bottom gums, you know? Ah, fuck. Game's all about picking your shots, I guess. What's this item? A sword. What does the fucking sword do? Sword strike. What does the sword even fucking do? Does it just look cool? That's so lame. True, talk shit, teeth break is the law. Yeah, yeah. It's like, why didn't that happen to like Kevin Holland or I mean Gilbert Burns? Not really, because Gilbert Burns was he was kind of talking shit, but you know at the same time he wasn't. He was kind of you know if anybody like Paulo Costa had he not pulled out deserved some shit like that because Costa was fucking being a real fucking cunt. What is the purpose of this sword? You just slice them. Is there any special ability with this sword other than it literally is just a fucking sword? I don't I don't get it. Maybe it can kill multiple people at once. Maybe that's what I'm missing. We'll try it right here. Yeah, I can. Okay. So that's the appeal of it. You can kill multiple people at once. Gilbert wasn't really being disrespectful. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. Is like he was kind of talking shit, but he kind of wasn't. He was like he uh he was kind of writing him off and kind of like playing him down a little bit. Only people who really talk shit to him were like it was like Costa was talking shit. That fight never happened, and like Kevin Holland was talking shit too. You know, Kevin Holland was like, "Yo, you're not about that life, motherfucker. I'm gonna show you what's up." You know, and I was just like, "Bro, I don't know. I feel like talking shit to Hamza is just not a good idea." Yeah, fighter banter. Yeah, 100%. This is how you escape the police. Watch, he's coming for me. You come up here, take the bait, and I'm gonna run this way, and then you hit that. Boom, easy escape. Yeah, who knows though? I mean, Hamzat versus the winner of DDP Strickland. Good fight. I want to see Strickland's revenge on Drickus for what Drickus said to him. Yeah, I could see that. Oh shit, I got the FBI here. I think if you kill too many cops, the FBI shows up. Yeah, I mean DDP always takes it far with the trash talk, but I think Drickus is gonna beat Sean again. He's got fucking plot armor. I'm not even lying. He like genuinely has the fucking craziest plot armor ever. I don't know. I just don't think Strickland could get very far with his game plan against Drickus. I think Drickus is going to be prepared for it more, and I think Drickus might even finish him this time because he knows that if it goes to a decision, Strickland's just going to cry robbery again. Not saying that the first fight wasn't a robbery. I mean, I don't think close fights are robberies, but you know, I think it could have gone either way. But I do. I think I did score it for DDP when I watched it live. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see. What's next for Robert Whitaker though is the main question. Like what does he do next? He's gonna go fight like a fucking contender, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I took care of that one. Now I just need to wait for the horse to regenerate, and then I need to take care of the other FBI agent. I thought Strickland won on damage by the judges' criteria. Pretty simple, in my opinion. Yeah, fair enough. I just remember watching it live and thinking DDP won, but I watched it back and I see an argument for either way. But what really scared me was the split decision to Paulo Costa because I was like, bro, there's no way you can fucking score that fight to fucking Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa did not win that fight in any like Paulo Costa maybe got the first round because I think Costa was chewing up his leg with calf kicks, but other than that, I mean Costa fucking had nothing for Strickland that entire fucking fight, dude. It's absolutely fucking insane. I think the fact that it was a split decision, they almost robbed him, was just fucking mad. Damn, I got arrested again. But yeah, I mean, we'll see though. I think that if anybody has a chance to beat um Hamzat Chimaev, it's DDP. I think that if DDP is taking down Strickland, Hamzat is going to. I mean, Strickland's best game plan in that fight is to try and um, gas out Hamzat Chimaev, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do that because he might just get submitted early. But I honestly could see DDP out muscling Hamzat Chimaev early in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that happening. You know, I could see him out muscling Chimaev and then gassing out Chimaev because Chimaev's gas tank has always been extremely suspicious. But we never got to see it against Whitaker. I thought if Whitaker, I picked Chimaev by round, what's it called, round 2 submission, but it ended up being round 1. But I thought if Whitaker was gonna win, he just had to take it to the later rounds. Does Rob need to fight Costa? He already fought Costa at 298, I think it was. I think he fought Costa at 298. Um, and he beat him 2-1. Almost lost though. He almost got knocked out. First round, Costa landed a spinning heel kick. Um, but I mean, you know, hold on, let me put something in the air fryer. 375. No, 330. 9 minutes. 3:30 for 9 minutes. Oh, I get to drink tonight too. I discovered I didn't have work till Wednesday, and I don't drink on work nights because I'm more responsible than that. I've learned my lesson. I used to do it a lot earlier when I was younger, and I thought it was cool and whatnot. Rob versus Kaio? Yeah, I think Rob versus Kaio is the matchup. Yeah. But I used to do it a lot, and I used to go to work super hungover every morning, and I was the opener, so it was just by myself, and it was dead, and I could get away with it. But now where I work around people early in the morning, and it's just not fucking worth it. So, I only drink on nights that I don't have work. If I do drink on a night that I do have work, I only have like 1 or 2 twisted teas. I am cooking. I don't even know what the fuck these things are. They're good though. They're called. Fucking flip the box over. Spanakopita. Spanokopita. Whatever that is. Greek inspired. It's flaky like pastry stuffed with spinach, cream, cheese, and onion and parmesan. They're good. You guys probably know what it is. I just don't know how to pronounce shit. Hermanson needs a fight up too, yeah. Jack Hermanson. Yeah, I think so. I mean, hold on. Let me check Hermansson's last fight. Let me look at him, and then let me look at. I think I have a matchup for him. Hermansson. Jack Hermansson. Uh, his last fight was Joe Pyfer, but then he lost to Roman, beat Curtis, lost to Strickland, Shabazian, Vittori. I think, I think he could fight. mm, I think he could fight Brendan Allen. Hermansson versus Brendan Allen. I have they. I don't think they fought. Have they fought? Let me check. No, they haven't fought. So him versus Brendan Allen would be a good fight. All right. Yeah, common Greek food. Yeah, we just bought it at the grocery store and they're fucking good. I mean, they're so tasty, bro. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever, bro. But yeah, I put some of those in the air fryer. I got some wine too and some whiskey. But tomorrow night I don't drink because I have work in the morning. Wednesday I have work. So Tuesday night I do not drink. Cuz going to work hungover is just not fucking fun. Okay, got one. Oh, perfect. Okay, I have two of those left, so I'm not running out of those as fast as I thought. Yeah, he fought Vittori, and I think he lost to him. He fought Vittori back in 2020 and lost unanimous decision. I was gonna say Vittori, but Vittori's also I think below him in the rankings. Let me double check. Rankings. Wait, is Vittori unranked? No, he's number 7. How the fuck is he still number 7? He hasn't fought in fucking ages, I don't think. When the fuck was Brendan or fucking Marvin Vittori's last fight? It was Cannonier and he lost. Vittori needs a fight booked, bro. I say you do. Honestly, I think what makes the most sense, and just hear me out here: Kyle Baralho versus Marvin Vittori. Uh, Whitaker. Actually, no. Whitaker, Baralho, Vittori versus Hermansson, and Allen can fight Paulo Costa. What do you guys think about that? Rematch? Rematch? Yeah, yeah. I gotta hop off here, but I subbed and hit the like button. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting. So, I appreciate you. Have a good day, man. But yeah, I think rematch or what I did, I think that is good. I think that little matchup would be good. But I feel like I have really good matchmaking because I'm really good at memorizing who people have fought and avoiding rematches because I feel like a lot of people don't need like unless if it's absolutely necessary. I don't think we should be doing rematches as often as they happen or as often as people suggest. But I mean, yeah, Whitaker versus I think I said I want to double check what I just said. Whitaker versus Baralho, Vittori versus Hermansson, and Costa versus Allen is what I think I said. I think that's good. And then Anthony Hernandez can be looking for like a Roman Dolidze. And then Charles fighting MVP. And then after he beats MVP, he can be looking for like Paulo Costa coming off of a loss, maybe. Or you could honestly do Shara versus Paulo Costa right now. It would make sense, but I think Paulo Costa might win that. I think it's winnable for Costa. So I don't see him getting knocked out by him, but I also I don't see I don't see what's his face fucking Shara knocking him out. But I also just don't know what version of fucking Costa's gonna show up. I feel like Costa's the type of dude to fraud check fucking Shara Magomedov. But I mean we'll see. I really want to see. I need fucking Whitaker or not Whitaker. Costa needs to fight somebody coming up the rankings or somebody who's not very highly ranked because it's bullshit that he got the Whitaker fight after sitting out for so long and pulling out of fights. Alan Costa, yeah. I think that's a good one. I think that's a really good matchup. I think Costa, and then the fact that he lost the Whitaker fight and then got a #1 contender fight with Strickland, bro. The fuck is that shit? Oh, disgusting. Hey, good that Strickland, and he almost got the split decision over him. The fact that it was a split decision made me want to fucking throw up. Like, I remember watching it, and this was when I was like really hardcore fan of Strickland too. I was like really hyped, and I remember they read it out as a split, and I started fucking. Ugh. Yeah, Costa drinks wine before. Yeah, he fucking does, bro. I know. That shit's crazy. He drinks wine before work. Yeah, yeah, because he got allegedly he drank a whole bottle of wine to uh to help fall asleep for the Izzy fight. It's just like, bro, take notes from Ilya. That's how I know he was capping. I think he just had an off night because Ilya literally drinks wine for his weight cuts, right? And he's fucking fine. He's knocking motherfuckers out. He's undefeated. He's fucking great. And then Costa's just like, oh, I had a glass of wine or a bottle of wine. I'm gonna go cry about it on Twitter. I don't get me wrong, Izzy is a cunt for fucking humping him after he knocked him out though. That is such a cunt move to do. If you do that, like I honestly think that you should have like part of your purse taken. You should be fucking punished. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just such a gay thing to do. So yeah. What about Costa should fight down against Fluffy? Yeah, I think that's also a good matchup. I just yeah, Costa versus Fluffy would be good because he'll actually have to fight somebody who's coming up the rankings and not be getting somebody who's above him or he should if anything, if we're being honest, it's if I were to take the hardcore approach to Costa, I would tell him, dude, you're either fighting Fluffy or you're fighting fucking an unranked guy. Like he should be fighting RoboCop instead of Cannonier. Like, bro, the disrespect to Cannonier. He has the audacity to lose 2 fights just like Costa does, and now he's fighting out of the rankings. And Costa's probably gonna get somebody still in the rankings, which is the fucking insane part. You know, Costa's probably still gonna get a ranked opponent, but Cannonier has the audacity to lose 2 fights just like Costa did, but now he's fighting an unranked guy. Fucking crazy. I mean, I get it, but like, bro, I don't know who to pick there. Cannonier or RoboCop? It's a good fight. It's a really good fight. Or wait, is Cannonier coming off of 3 losses? Maybe. Let me double check myself. Cannonier. Let me find Cannonier. Right there. He is coming off of no, he's coming off of only 2 losses. He's got 2 wins. Then he's coming off 2 losses. Now he's fighting Gregory Rodriguez. Like what? But Costa is fucking fighting. I mean, I don't know who he's fighting, but he's he is 1-4 or 1-4 in his last 5, right? So he's 1-4 in his last 5, and he's probably going to be fighting somebody in the rankings. And Cannonier is 2-3 in his last 5. I don't know. Ooh, RoboCop, really? Yeah, yeah. Well, Cannonier's fighting RoboCop, which fucking sucks. No, no, no. Cannonier is yeah. I know we're talking about Costa, but Cannonier is confirmed to fight RoboCop. That's the sad thing. That's why I was upset about it. Is because he's confirmed to be fighting RoboCop on a fight night, which really really irks me and pisses me off. This is not fair at all. I'm not sure if you saw that, but that's been announced as a fight night main event, and yeah, just I don't know. It's really upsetting because Cannonier doesn't deserve all that bullshit. Cannonier doesn't deserve the hate or the any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Costa's probably gonna get a ranked opponent to fight next. even though he should honestly be unranked because his last win I think was Luke Rockhold, or no, his last win was Yoel Romero. Either way, all of his wins currently in the UFC are no longer on the UFC roster, which is the very upsetting thing about Paulo Costa. He doesn't have a win over an active fighter. He has losses over active fighters like Strickland and Whitaker, but he does not have a current win over an active UFC fighter. Let me double check this bullshit. There's no way that's true. I remember hearing that, but I can't. There's no way. Yeah, no, because he lost to Strickland, lost to Whitaker. He beat Rockhold. Rockhold's no longer in the UFC. Lost to Vittori, lost to Izzy, beat Romero, Uriah Hall, Hendricks, and everybody. Yeah, literally everybody on his resume that he's beaten. Yeah, I know. You're all good. You're all good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's fucking everybody on Costa's resume though that he has a win over is no longer in the UFC. But I guess because he's just such a draw and popular with fans because he knows how to meme, he knows how to make memes, he gets away with it, which is really fucking annoying. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bro really has a win over Hendricks, bro. Yeah, definitely got to be upsetting for every other ranked middleweight contender who actually has to fucking run the gauntlet. Hey, but just keep giving Costa winnable matchups. Keep giving him title elimination bouts. Craziest shit I ever seen. I don't know, man. Definitely a frustrating one, but I guess he just brings enough attention to the sport that they want to keep him at the top, but it is really fucking annoying. So it should really be that Costa fights Fluffy. Costa should at least deserve a chance. Yeah, yeah, beat a good guy on the come up. Yeah. I think I'd pick Fluffy there, honestly. Costa's never he's looked like a shell of himself, you know. Um Costa fights Fluffy. Yeah, I think he should fight Fluffy cuz Fluffy's an actual up and comer, you know. He's not somebody who's washed or anything. So, yeah. But honestly, I'd prefer Costa to be fighting RoboCop and Cannoneer to be fighting Fluffy if anything. Cuz Costa should be fighting the unranked guy if anything. There's no way this cop doesn't give up already. Give up! Oh my god. Damn. Really fumbled that one. Oh shit, I think my food's ready. Hold on. Can't be munching too loud into the microphone though. We go find out Saturday night. Let's go. Let's Express, baby. Oh boy. Those came out perfectly. Gotta scoop them onto a plate then. We gonna find out Saturday night. There we go. Perfect. Yummy. Are you writing this down? I think we handled middleweight matchmaking. I honestly have a lot of these ideas in my notes, and I think I honestly might do a video today fixing the middleweight matchmaking. Um, we'll see. We'll see though. I think I might make a video on that and post it tonight. So be tuned for that. I honestly think that we could literally fix the entire middleweight matchmaking by literally, like, honestly, I genuinely believe if I was put in charge of the UFC for matchmaking, I would fucking fix everything. You know? I would do shit that makes sense, that people want to see, you know? Like, I'll give you an example of fucking featherweight. Let's look at featherweight. Volkanovski should fight Movsar Evloev. Diego Lopez should get the title shot. Holloway needs to be taken out of the rankings. Yair Rodriguez versus Arnold Allen. Josh Emmett versus Lerone Murphy. I think Calvin Kattar's already fighting some dude who's unranked. Bryce Mitchell versus Aljamain Sterling. Barboza's fighting Steve Garcia. And that's about it for featherweight. Ortega said he's already moving up to lightweight too. Like, I swear, it is so simple. And a lot of people are like, oh, what about Volk's immediate rematch? You know, he was such a long-reigning defending champion. For Ilya's sake, I want to see that Volkanovski still has it. I don't want to just see Volkanovski get fucking flatlined KO'd again. Make him fight Evloev. He could beat Evloev, you know? Can you restream JVD? I don't have restream. I could probably get it set up for my next stream, though, if anything. Mitchell versus Sterling would be a banger. Exactly! Mitchell versus Sterling would be such a banger. You know? I fuck with both of them. It is kind of a lose-lose for me, though, because I like both of them. I do kind of like Aljo now that he's at 145. But I really hope Bryce wins. But it'd also be really sad if Aljo wins because his move to featherweight would kind of, you know, kind of be pointless. But yeah, I mean, you know, I could fix featherweight. I want to see Volkanovski prove that he still has it, and I think he could beat Evloev. Make it a fight night main event or something, or put it as a co-main, 5 rounds. Volkanovski would beat him. I think I'd pick Volkanovski to beat Movsar, and then if he beats him, he gets his rematch, and then I honestly think that Ilya still wins, but you know, I don't know, man. It's just like featherweight's like I feel like I could matchmake the entire UFC roster, all the ranked fighters, and it would be fucking easy. But they're just fumbling so bad. Like, why did Mitchell versus Crone Gracie happen, and why was that on a main card? Like, I get it. They're trying to cash in with the name value of the Gracies, but dude, no modern UFC fan gives a fuck about the Gracies. Any modern UFC fan knows that Crone Gracie shouldn't be getting a ranking spot, and the fact that he was fucking 1 and 2 in the UFC and we got our fucking ranking. Bullshit. I'm gonna jump over the man. It's been fun, man. Oh, okay. All right. I'll see you later, Western. Thanks for chilling for so long. I appreciate you, dude. Um, with adjustments, Sterling could have beaten Movsar. I think it was competitive. I think you could argue it going to Sterling. It's just the last thing the judges saw in the round that Movsar needed to win the fight in the third round was Movsar controlling him for the last 2 minutes of the round. Other than that, Aljo basically won the fight. He won 3 out of 5 minutes of the last round, I'm pretty sure. And he also wasted a lot of energy. It's just the last 2 minutes the judges just saw him losing. They saw Movsar winning and Aljo losing, so they probably gave the third round to Movsar. And it's also like Aljo expended a lot of energy in the second round when he didn't need to, when he kind of did that thing where he picked up Movsar. You know, it was just kind of like he shouldn't have done that. He could have saved that energy for round 3 and got up in a scramble. It's not like if he would have, you know, not did that thing where he picked him up, it would have been, oh, it would have been a 10-8 round had I not shown some form of resistance. No, he still would have lost the round 10-9. It's just he would have been able to use that energy in the third round to maybe win the fight. You know, that strength and all that shit that he exerts, whatever the word is, all that energy he exhausted on trying to get Movzar, like pick him up and shit. I don't know, dude. So we're just gonna go around and start killing people. Yeah. We'll see though. I mean, there's a lot of interesting matchups in the UFC right now. But I think Bryce Mitchell versus Aljo would be a good one. So we'll see though. See what they do. I could see them giving Aljo to Lerone Murphy though. Let's see. I want to see if those fights we were talking about earlier got officially announced by Marcel Dorf, because he's the most reputable source. Angela Hill will be fighting Ketlin Souza, Vegas 102. Barboza out. Yasmin Uregui will now fight Julia Pilastri. Rob Font will fight Dominic Cruz. It's confirmed. Dominic Cruz, co-main event, I believe it is. Song Yadong versus Henry Cejudo. There we fucking go. All confirmed by Big Marcel. He's reputable. So, that's awesome. But yeah, I've been live for about 3 hours, so I think we're gonna end the live here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate everybody who stopped by and showed support. So I appreciate you guys. I will probably be uploading a video tonight on matchmaking, the proper matchmaking that we need to do for the middleweight division. So I will see you guys then.